welcome to JOWP podcast. I am your host, Eduardo, with your usual two, Gabe and Jose, and we got a reoccurring guest today, Tyler.
What's up? What's up?
And I am really tired right now.
Yeah, talk louder.
Sorry.
What is going on, guys? My name is Eduardo.
No, I'm not doing that. What it do? I can't fake energy.
Why not? It's pretty easy.
I don't know. I'm like,
just don't talk tired.
If I'm like tired, you'll know I'm tired. I'm not gonna be like.
I mean, just in the moment, like wake up.
If you're talking to a girl, you wouldn't be tired.
True.
No, I would.
If it was 3 a.m. in Discord, you wouldn't be tired.
True.
You'd wake up. You'd be like, let's get it.
I think it's probably because I was awake for a different reason at that point.
For Cooch?
No.
Oh, you were awake for that one.
Eduardo, we
Valorant.
read the DMs.
Read the chat logs, Your Honor.
We read the logs. You were awake for Cooch.
True. You didn't even act tired.
Not necessarily true.
You did all that.
I didn't wake up for it.
Doesn't matter.
It just so happened to happen when I woke up.
But you woke up for this.
Oh, you're right. I did wake up for this. I don't think I would have woken up unless you called me.
I know you wouldn't have. You're getting a text at like 9:30, like just your wall. Unfortunate.
So, do you want to talk about our casino arc?
Oh yeah, we did go to the casino yesterday. I went in there with like $2, and I came out with
that's not true. That's
yeah.
not true. That is not
Wanna
true.
lie, make it look like big profit boy. First time at the casino making big bucks.
You didn't though.
No, yeah, I spent.
Not a single person made profit.
I did. I think Gabe did too.
Did you?
No, but
No.
he did. Eduardo did. He made what, 40?
I went in there with like.
Did you not put that 40 back in? No, you put the.
He put in.
I put
20
$2.
and got 40.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like the machine.
Blackjack machine? Yeah, he lost it all, but he only put in
$1.
$1.
Yeah.
I didn't lose it all because I still made. I
40.
put
You
like
you went again,
$2
though.
and then I got like
And
12.
then, and then you went back in and lost it.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Oh, you're right, I did. Because I gave Devin like $1.
Yeah.
I was like, here, win $20 for Elden Ring because you keep crying about it.
Devin was like fiending for that 20 as if the $20 is gonna make a difference. How about don't lose $120 at the blackjack table? How about that?
Yeah, Devin was kind of trash.
He put like the minimum bet was $15. Man pulls out 100 and was like,
Could have cashed out at any moment. And
Yeah, he could when he was up because he won 2 hands in a row. He was up and he could have been like, nah, I got Elden Ring money, or he could have like taken $60 of chips, put them aside or put them in his pocket, and then put them in.
He was telling me all he needed was $20, so that's why he was like fiending for 20.
He couldn't just take 4 chips, put them in the side, and then gamble the rest.
I don't know. I don't think that was like on his mind until he was like, oh, I don't got no money for Elden Ring.
Nah, I still got my 60 that I needed, so I mean I had it going in, but I made sure I walked out with it too.
I think I basically just won like $20.
Yeah.
Cause I put in like, cause on the $1 blackjack I put in like 5 and got like 20 something.
The $1 blackjack is so fun because like I love playing blackjack and it's not really high risk. Like I went in with $9, worked my way up to like 30, and then what was it? You kept doing like big money. And I'm like, fine, $3, and then I lost. I'm like, see what you did to me? Look at this. I had a system. But
imagine if you didn't lose.
I did like it more than cause the other table it's like you put in everything, lose, and then I'm just gonna sit here and watch you guys.
yeah, well that's why it's so fun is because it's very low risk. I mean, low risk, low reward, but it's low risk nonetheless. You can keep playing back to back, and you can go in with $1 and make your way up. So it's just really fun. What was I gonna say? No, they have like other tables though that have different minimum bets. So that minimum bet was $1.
Yeah.
The ones that I played was like almost in the corner of the casino, and the minimum bet was 50 cents, which I like because when I don't like having like, because when you get the blackjack you get 1.5, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you have $3 bet, your winning is gonna be, well no, it's 3-2. So if you put $3 in, you're getting $7.50 for a blackjack. I don't like that 50 cents, but you can't bet 50 cents.
Yeah.
Even if it was like $1.50, you couldn't bet that 50 cents. You can only bet in whole numbers. Whereas with the 50-cent minimum, you can bet $1.50 because I don't like having the little hangover. It's just really like, I don't want to be like, oh my god, OCD so quirky, but like that's it. It makes me like kind of cringe.
Remember when I cashed out? The lady gave me a dime, and when she first gave it to me, I was so confused. Not a dime, a nickel.
You're like,
And I was so confused when she gave me that nickel. I was like, what is this for? Like a good luck charm? Like the first timer's nickel? Just to forget the fact that I like had 50-cent chips.
Yeah.
And then
50 cent
and then a voucher from the
Would it not be a quarter? Like 2 quarters?
damn. No.
Nickel's 5 cents.
Yeah. I was given a nickel.
So you got 10 nickels?
Because the voucher that I got at the slots was 55 cents.
Oh, 55.
Were you given no? Oh no, the coins add up though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was really fun though. I would love to go back.
I did too. I didn't really have much fun at blackjack.
I'm never sitting at the table again unless I'm going in with like, I was thinking about it and I was like, I wouldn't mind a $10 table, I guess, if I was going in with maybe like $100 or $200.
Yeah.
Cause like you notice those two that
You can
sat
at
in
least
between
play
us.
more.
Those two
Yeah.
that sat in between us, they put down 200 each,
Yeah.
and it's like that's more that's better because you can stand to lose the one. Whereas like we were like $20 for $15 tables, so you lose and I got $5.
Yeah, because I thought it was supposed to just be like a pool, like what Devin said. It was like,
When I hated that because you said that, and then Devin goes, "I cosign," but like he's the only one
I
that's
said
ever sat
I
at a table.
think though, because yeah, I've never been there. I said I think that.
Well, because I assumed it was a $15 minimum bet, which is what it was.
Yeah.
But then Devin was like, because I looked at him because he's the only one that's ever been on a table. I said, Devin, is this how it works? Because you said it, and he's like, yeah, basically. And that's not how it worked at all.
Unbelievable.
You have to put your ante in, and then you have your bet.
Yeah. That means those like $100 tables. People are going in there with like $1,000 betting 100.
Most
every
likely.
time.
Well, because like when
It's
I play
insane.
blackjack, I usually follow a 10% rule, so don't bet more than 10% of your total, and that's how you make pretty good profits. Like,
Yeah, that's a
over
smart way
time.
of doing it.
or you're like Eduardo, who's like, put in 10.
Just go all in.
Like I had $12. He's like, put $10 in, like the Aaron Yeager, like.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, I'm not putting $10 in.
And-
Well, I did say if I got to 20, I put $10 in because it was getting towards the end of the night. So I was
Yeah.
like, if I can win this, then I go in. And then that's one of the times I got 20, dealer nickel and dime to 21. That was annoying with the machines because it's obviously rigged against you.
Yeah.
But like the dealer kept getting 19, 20, 21. And it's like, if we get a 12, we're getting a king, we're getting a jack. If we get a 15, we're getting a jack, guaranteed.
The amount of times the dealer gets just a 20 every time was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Off rip, they just get two face cards or something.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not playing this game
But the
anymore.
dealer guy,
He was nice.
that
he
game,
was cracked, yeah.
that one game where he just like pulled out like 5 cards
He's
and
like,
then just beat
It
everyone.
was just ace 2 3 2 and I'm like, why do you get that? But then I had like 14, I get a jack.
Yeah.
I-
No, I remember the reason why I lost the second time is I had a 20. I had 2 face cards. And I think he had a... What did he have? Like a 4 showing, which you assume 14. And he did have a 14. And then he drew a 7. 21. And I was like... Nice. This is lovely. I'm digging this game. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm out.
I think the guy knew I was
I'm
like,
out.
I've never gambled before.
True, yeah.
Because I was like, hit, and he's like, you can't do that.
You had like a 17. You know, he said you didn't
No,
say
not
you
like-
can't because you had a 17 or 18 and he had a 6 showing. And he goes, "Hey, buddy," and you get an 18. He's like, "Is 18 higher than 16?"
I
You're
was
like,
like-
"Yeah, hit." And he's like, "Is 18 higher than 16?"
And I was like,
And then you're
I'm
like,
going for that 21.
Oh, stay.
Imagine
He's
how
like, "There you
awesome it
go."
would be if I just got 21. And then
Usually you
win.
don't want to hit above a 17.
Yeah.
There's stipulations, but you usually don't want to hit above a 17.
I didn't really interact with the dealer much, so
But
I
I'm
just
on
kinda-
my like training arc
I just
kind of
sat there
blackjack.
and won.
I'm playing blackjack on my phone, and I'm getting used to counting cards.
That's
So.
illegal.
Nah, it's a technique. You told me.
I think it is.
You said it's a, yeah, you did. And you said that shouldn't be illegal. It's just a technique.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it is.
I guess entrapment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're just mad because you're good at something, so they don't want you to be good at it.
They don't want to lose money.
Yeah.
That's what it all boils down to it.
Oh, yeah, we bowled too beforehand.
Yeah, that was fun.
Gabe,
Which Devin really talking shit, even though there's like, I had my first bowl, I get like 6 or 7, and then I do like practice bowls basically, like where I'm trying to get spins on it. So effectively, I've wasted like 4 turns, and then because like total with the amount of like practice shots that I took, or like just wacky bowls.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm better than you. Run it back.
Yeah, me too. I was
Run
doing
it back.
the same
Me actually
thing.
trying.
I was doing the same thing. I was like, how hard can I throw this gutter ball? And I was like, I was just like testing out things. And then as soon as like Eduardo wants to start sweating, he's gonna be like, see, I'm better than you. Like, I wasn't playing right.
At the end of the night, who won? By you and me. I didn't win the game, but
Yeah,
I won.
they bottom fragged.
The bottom front. Yeah, I wasn't trying though.
Me neither.
We can run it back. You won't win.
We'll see.
You still never beat me in Connect 4.
True.
Never beat me in Pokemon Showdown.
True.
Never beat me in what?
Also, your Pokemon Showdown. What?
I gotta go take a snap.
Dude, man, we just go. Just go. Just go. Jose, how was your night?
I worked. I got a sore throat. That is it.
That's it.
I've been coughing up phlegm all night.
That's
I don't know
tough.
what else you want me to
That's
say.
tough.
You've
Drink
had a
some
sore
water.
throat for a day at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a couple of days at this point.
We also had a good time at Whataburger last night too. That was fun.
You should drink tea, Jose.
Drink some hot tea with honey.
We have tea in there for throat.
What kind of tea do you have?
It's throat tea.
Oh. Do you have honey?
No.
Oh. Because if you add honey to tea, it like opens up your ear.
What
It
the
helps
fuck is
relax
throat
your
tea?
airways.
It's like tea to help your throat.
Throat tea.
It's not called throat tea, but
It's probably like
it's tea to
it's
help
probably like
your
what,
throat.
like an Earl Grey or something.
Something like that.
I've been taking ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen's not for throat.
For
buddy.
throat.
I know, but it helps.
No, it doesn't.
It
It's,
does.
Mild. It's more for headaches.
It hurts less when
and
I
body
cough.
aches. You know
I
what else
want to
would
say
help?
that's just placebo, but
Well,
I
no,
guess
like
that would ruin the effect. if I told you that.
ibuprofen, it does like help with pain management, but for something like that, you'd want to address the problem.
It's all I had.
You'd want like a Mucinex or something.
I don't have Mucinex.
Mucinex is baller.
I don't have.
Or get you some
Mucinex.
like purple drink or something.
I don't have that either.
Purple drink.
Yeah, isn't lean like cough syrup and Sprite?
Yeah.
Those are like the two. Cough syrup to help with your throat. Sprite, the caffeination helps with it helps
The
with the phlegm. It
caffeination?
loosens up the phlegm.
I don't think lean is good for your throat.
Yeah, well, both ingredients are. Why would the whole thing not be?
I mean, banana is good for you.
Yeah.
And then you like Sprite. You're not gonna put both of them together.
You could.
You want to?
No, but you could. People actually drink lean, so
People actually drink Sprite. People
Yeah.
actually eat bananas.
I love
Just
Sprite.
mix them.
I'm sure someone has.
No, they do. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we
we
went to
know
this-
what it does.
We went to this restaurant for my dad's birthday, and they have caramelized banana.
What
but-
does caramelized even mean? Is
So
it like
it's like
grilled?
sugar. So it's like they coat it in sugar and then they like melt the sugar and it creates like a
brown.
almost like a brown thin candy like layer on it.
Yeah.
But with the sugar they put like some kind of alcohol in it. It was disgusting, dude. Like I love bananas. That shit was disgusting. Banana and
Doesn't sound
alcohol should
good.
not mix.
Banana and like anything other than like chocolate, I don't think banana goes with.
Or cereal.
Or ice cream.
Or cereal.
Not really. I don't like banana and cereal.
Banana
It's
goes
weird.
with ice cream pretty well. Like a banana split.
Banana
That's
split.
whack.
I've
But
actually
then you
never
have
had
hot
one.
fudge on top, so yeah, chocolate.
Kind of whack.
Yeah, I've actually never had a hot fudge split or banana split.
Or like
I
It
think the
wouldn't
only
be a
thing I've ever
sundae,
had
it's
banana with is just like chocolate.
chocolate. I'm trying to think of like other things that would be good. I mean, obviously other fruits, like a fruit salad.
A fruit
maybe.
basket? Yeah.
But anything
Yeah, I
artificial
feel like there's
banana is
something.
disgusting. No, but that was disgusting.
I guess
They had,
ice cream, yeah, because I think I have chopped up like banana.
oh,
put in ice
smoothies
cream.
too.
Yeah, smoothies and
Smoothies.
even shakes. They're
Yeah.
good.
Shakes.
So,
No,
yeah, ice
um,
cream's a good mix.
They also had this like these potato things. It's like a thick French fry. It was probably about that wide, but it's like a rectangular.
wedge?
Like no, it was like a cube, but like a long like a rectangle cube. But it was like
rectangular prism.
it was coated with like salt.
Yeah, was it
and
like a
sugar.
rectangular prism?
Yeah, that's the word. But like, they had sugar and salt on top, and it was like, it worked. It was good, but it was the weirdest like combination. I would never think to put them both on like basically because it's not a potato. It's like another fancy name. It's basically a potato.
Yeah.
And then they also have mashed potatoes, which is pretty good.
Was
That
it
place-
just a potato bar?
Nah. Okay, so it's called Fogo de Chao, and basically you pay for like the experience. And you sit at the table, and then you have like these cards, and one side's red and one side's green. And red side is like, I don't want food. Green side is, I want food. And when you have green side up, they'll come out with like skewers full of meat.
Okay, that's
And
what I
then
was
they're
gonna say.
like,
Yeah.
you want, this is what this is. You want? And it's like, I'll try. And they're like, they start cutting it. And then you have like these little grabbers. And then you grab it. And then they finish cutting it. And then you put it on your plate. And then they keep coming until you flip it. And there's like all these different cuts. So I think there's like 30 cuts of meat. It was really good. But then they also have like appetizers. Like they call it cheese bread, but it tasted like just buttered bread. They were really good. And then they had mashed potatoes, the bananas, and then the potato things. If y'all want to drop $60, that's
No,
pretty
I don't.
good. It was good though.
I
It was
really
good.
don't want to drop $60.
Where
was
is
good.
it?
It's in Plano.
Interesting.
They also have a location in Addison, I think.
Maybe.
It's not something you do by
Oh.
yourself. It's something you definitely go with people.
No, I'll go by myself.
And drop $60
No.
by yourself and just sit there.
I've done it before.
You also get a shit ton of alcohol too. They also have a really, really cool salad bar.
Yeah, I'll
with, like, a
drink
bunch of
too.
stuff.
Yeah.
When have you gone out by yourself and spent $60?
And drink.
When I bought a video game.
No,
then
for
the-
food.
No. When I bought some Sonic.
You did not pay no $60 for
I
Sonic
did.
food. What are you getting at Sonic to get $60 worth?
Just like a bunch of wings.
The menu.
The whole menu.
The menu.
You understand?
menu.
Let me get the menu.
I'm gonna
That's
get.
whack.
let me
See,
get
you
one of
drove
everything.
to Sonic and
Yeah.
we're like, I have never seen you drive to Sonic on your own and get.
You've been there.
You're not alone then.
True.
I've done it.
What's realistically the most amount of money you've spent at a food place?
Me?
Anyone?
50?
50?
We're at.
Sonic.
Just in. Oh, at what?
Oh my
Sonic.
God.
It's always Sonic.
You spent $50 at Sonic.
Yeah, most of the time when I got the burger, the chicken, the hot dog, the shake, fries, probably another burger. You know, I got all that shit. You were there.
Yeah, I
I'd
don't
say,
think
like-
it was 50. It was like 45.
45, 50, same thing.
I say like probably like 60, 70
We're at.
at like Cheddar's, maybe like Cracker Barrel. It was like for my mom's birthday, and I was like,
Oh, that's like the whole ticket though.
yeah,
Yeah,
Do you mean like
you,
individual?
Just you.
Like
yeah.
Oh,
how much
me
was
and-
your meal?
like $8.
That is not the
That's not
most
true.
you've ever spent.
No.
Well,
Whataburger's
I guess
like,
yesterday when
Whataburger's like a
when I paid
$10.
for y'all,
It's
No,
for
just
yourself.
you.
just for myself, literally,
Like if it's $100, but you paid $20 for your meal, you paid $20.
like $12.
No, you
meal's
spent
like-
You
more.
definitely paid more.
I don't-
I've
IHOP.
seen you.
I've seen you pay
at
like
Texas
$20
Roadhouse,
on IHOP,
Hooters.
Texas
You spent
Roadhouse,
more than
exactly.
12. I have. You've not spent like $8. That's not your maximum. I've seen you go up to 20 before.
I go up to the cashiers and I'm like, listen, buddy,
I'm broke.
I know this ain't worth this. I've seen it be sold for less elsewhere, and I start haggling.
trying to barter with them.
I know, I haggle. Much is barter.
I have goat. Take
Goat.
goat and I eat food. Good.
Exactly.
They always take the goat.
They always take the
They always take the goat. They always want to have a little like support animal in the back.
Because I always bring the valuable goats, and now that goat looks like he's gonna be nice, and then I
This goat don't bite.
Because usually when I get with the stuff I get at Roadhouse, it usually should be like 120, but I give them goat, so they like chop it down.
Exactly. They use the goat to feed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, kill this in the back, bring it to me.
No, they don't kill it. The goat's protected by law.
Oh yeah,
True.
yeah, yeah,
By
yeah,
the
my
law
bad.
of barter.
I forget. This is like, I was thinking of like the before ages where that
Yeah.
law wasn't in play.
You're thinking of the primitive ages where we
Yeah.
just ate everything we hunted.
If we saw something made of meat, we were like, food.
Do y'all know who the Liver King is on TikTok?
No.
The Liver King?
The Liver
Does
King.
he eat a bunch of liver?
Yeah. So he's like obviously on steroids, or not like steroids, but like SARM. I mean, basically steroids, stuff like that.
Obviously.
And he's like completely shredded and jacked. But he has like this big beard, and he like never has a shirt on. And then he like eats a bunch of like raw foods. So he's like what's up, whatever he calls the people, and he's like,
The
Liver
people.
King here with another meal. And then he's like, I got this, a pound of this, half a pound of this, my Liver King concoction. I have my full pound of liver, raw liver. And he just goes through all this stuff. And then he's like, and then after we're done, or no, before we start eating, he goes and does like do you know what a muck run is?
I know what a mukbang is.
No. So a muck run is like mud, and like you're running, and it's like a long thing, and it's very tedious and tiring. Victoria did one time.
A mud run?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's called like a muck run, because it's like part of it's mud, but then they have like obstacles. They run. It's usually like in a rainy environment. They're doing like very physically, like lifting logs, stuff like that. But either way, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go simulate a hunt, like our ancestors before us. So that way, because like he's like, his whole philosophy is the body is made to hunt the food and then eat it. So you have to simulate a hunt before you eat the food.
Yeah.
And then there was finally a video of him in like Africa. And then he has like a spear, and he's like with like tribes people, and he's like, all right, liver maniacs, today we're going on a real hunt. We're gonna get us some food. We're gonna eat some like zebra or some shit raw. I'm gonna eat the liver. I just thought that was really funny.
I'm gonna target that liver.
I didn't know if y'all heard about it, because like it's like him in his backyard, and he has like a fucking mansion, and it's just a big ass yard, and he's always running around and shit. All of a sudden he's like in Africa.
Let's go for that muck
He's
run.
on the grind.
Africa.
What?
He's on the grind.
He is. And then he was so happy. He was like holding a handful of spears. He's like, oh, let's get it.
I don't think that man's like
He's not mentally stable.
right state
He's
of
not
mind.
mentally stable. He's right
just
stable.
living his dream.
No, I thought it was. I didn't know if y'all knew about that.
No, I had no clue.
Yeah.
Zebra tastes the same as horse or different?
I'd assume so. They're probably the same family.
Yeah.
I think they're probably closer to like donkey, but
We could probably
I've
hunt a
never had
zebra.
either.
I assume zebras would be protected.
No,
Can
They're
we
not
even-
endangered.
they get poached
no, zebra's pretty lame.
I think only
because
like,
they're not protected for like their hide. So why would they protect it for their meat?
Mhm.
I'm protected from being hunted because like I think their numbers
Nah.
are dwindling.
No, they're chilling.
Mm-mm. We need to start hunting like kangaroos in Australia.
You have a kangaroo burger.
Why they have too many?
A lot of like animals in Australia are just taking over Australia.
Why don't they just hunt the bugs? Leave the animals alone.
How are you gonna hunt a bug? You just see one go step on it.
You have to
Basically.
find his hive nest and then kill him.
You gotta
like-
find the source.
Australia got those like spiders the size of like the TV.
True.
Yeah.
That's
And
an
they had, like-
80-inch TV right there. He pointed at.
They got like hornets or they have giant like Kong
It's like
Island.
Skull Island. Yeah, it's like Skull Island. Like
Skull Island
bugs.
type bugs. They need to
Australia
get rid of
is
those.
Skull Island, dude. I don't know how people like live over there.
My mom works with this girl.
Well, apparently the insects are kind of separated from civilization.
They're not.
I said kind of.
No,
like for the
they're not.
yes.
No,
for,
they're not.
No way.
For the most
No,
part,
they're not.
yes. They
No,
are.
they're not gonna be like in the big office building, but they're gonna be in the streets. They're gonna be in your houses.
They're not in the streets.
Hide your kids.
No, because there's
hide your
a
wives.
girl my mom works with who lives in Australia, and she says every time you put on your shoes in your house, you have to like hit them on the wall, or you have to look inside because there will be spiders in there. If you go into your bathroom at night, there's gonna be a snake in your toilet. There might be
A
a snake.
steak?
A steak?
Snake.
Oh,
There's gonna be a snake in your toilet. There's gonna be a snake in your bathtub before you take a shower.
this
like-
sounds like they just have a bad house. Because I know Australians too. They don't have that issue. It sounds like
Every
they're just in a
Australian
bad
I talk
neighborhood.
to, they're always like, yeah, you gotta check your shit before, like, you can't sit down on the toilet without checking because there's gonna be a snake or spider in there.
I think that's just etiquette. I don't think it's like it's guaranteed in there.
No, it's not guaranteed, but like it's something that they have to look out for because it's common enough that they should look out for it.
That's whack.
Even if it's rare, it's still more common than what it would be here. Like you could have a spider in your toilet right now.
No, we
I
don't.
guess
So
he's not surviving the water though.
No,
Yeah.
Especially
no
not
shot.
Jose's.
No shot.
you seen that video of like there's like
The
a spider.
toxicity report. Jose's toilet is insane.
Yeah.
If you see a spider in there, Jose, he's a mutant.
That's a radioactive spider.
Got him.
Let it
No.
bite you.
Have y'all seen that
Nah,
spider?
let him bite me. Go get me. But like, I'm trying to be Spider-Man.
I mean, you want Jose poop mutant spider?
Nah, it's radioactive at that point.
What are you saying?
No, have y'all seen the video of the spider? Like the guy, it's like Because you know you have the bowl and there's like the lip that goes on the inside. It goes up like this. You know what I'm talking about? And that's where the water comes out of when you flush.
Yeah.
So
you talking about the
guy,
toilet bowl.
the guy
okay.
flushed the toilet. And you see the water come out, and the spider just drops out, and he's just like running, but the water's coming down. He's like sinking, but he like keeps trying to run, and then he ends up like floating on the water, and then the water starts rising. And he starts like very slowly getting back to the wall, and the guy flushes again. He's like,
He's torturing bugs.
that's pretty funny. There's
We're
also
like-
one with a rat.
We're like, no torturing of animals, but bugs are free game.
You know, rats.
No
are
one,
crazy.
especially spiders. Nobody likes spiders really.
Yeah.
They're very like, they're good for the environment though. That's the
Yeah, but we just
problem.
don't like them.
Even people
Like, if
that
they would just-
aren't afraid of
I
spiders.
don't even mind spiders, because like I've had spiders like in the corner, you know, just
Yeah.
chilling. Now, I'm
Like,
cool with them. Like
I'm
you-
like, yeah, just
as long as
mind your
I can
business.
see you at all times and you're in that web every time. If I look up at that web and you're sitting there, I'm cool with you.
Exactly.
Don't have kids, but I'm cool with you.
There's
right?
this one spider I saw yesterday. I was in the shower and it was in the tub with me. I'm like, why are you in here? Like, and I just kind of like kicked water towards it.
What do you do?
It drowned.
What if he just had to talk back and he had the voice of like a white suburban dad?
But like
And
from
then,
Wisconsin, it's like, oh well, you know.
And
Like,
then as soon as I hear him speak,
you don't want to like. hey,
What if he
buddy.
starts like doing what you did to Godzilla and just holding your foot up?
and then I'll be like, all right, I'll do something Godzilla didn't, and I'll just like,
What if you just hear like rumbling
He has-
and he's like,
I'll be like, what? And then he becomes,
He couldn't
he
see
becomes like a
person size?
human. A human.
He
He's
becomes
like,
Peter Parker.
I'll
what
be
are
like,
you doing?
I'll
Now you got a
be-
whole dude in your shower.
I'll
And
be
he's
like-
naked too.
I'll be,
Yeah.
we're both
And his
naked.
cock is bigger than yours.
So
That's the worst part.
That's the worst
it's
part,
time for
true.
combat. I'll be like, all right, let's,
Combat?
yeah.
This is the kind of One Piece fan that you
What
don't
kind of
like.
combat you talking about? Sword fighting him?
No,
I mean, Gabe said cock out, you said combat, so
combat.
Yeah. You're right, cockbat.
Nah.
You're gonna fight Peter Parker, Eduardo?
Yeah.
In the shower, naked?
Basically.
You're not that
because
guy.
you're like,
am.
I don't want to fight you. And he's like, I wouldn't want to fight me either.
I'll be like, you didn't even say that line. Why are you saying it to me?
Because it's like not the real Peter Parker. It's Parker Peter.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is real Peter Parker. He went from Spider, bit himself, and turned into
Yeah,
Peter
it's a
Parker.
spider.
He's like
Man.
Aaron.
This is
Yeager
like
Spider.
alternate universe.
It's a Spider-Man.
This is multiverse Spider-Man.
Nah, that's like. Oh, what's it? I was gonna like try to do something with Aaron Yeager and Peter Parker, but like, yeah,
Peter Yeager.
Peter Yeager Parker.
Peter Yeager.
Aaron Parker.
Yeah, that sounds like a real name. Aaron Parker.
So does Peter Yeager.
They both sound real. Yeah.
They're both like all the names are real.
Yeah.
Any name is real. Gay Bowser was a name,
Yeah, it actually was.
and he died. Rest in peace.
He actually did. He moved to the UK.
Oh, okay. I thought he died.
No, because like there was the one. It's like because you can keep track of how many people have
I
your
guess
name
not
in
rest in
countries,
peace.
and it's
Yeah.
like Gay Bowser, and it was 1, and then it went to 0,
Yeah.
and then someone was like, "Where's Gay Bowser? Is he okay?" And they looked it up, and then they went to UK, and he just moved to the UK. I don't know if he's
But
dead
this-
now, but like
this Gay Bowser dude needs to make himself known.
yeah, true.
Because he's been like a staple in the community for a long time, and he's never identified himself.
He's just like, yeah, I'm
He's
Gay
never
Bowser.
revealed his identity.
I wonder if he just like doesn't think anything of it. He's like, I'm just Gay Bowser.
I don't think he does either.
I wonder if who's he main in Smash? Do you think?
Probably
Bowser.
Falco. It'd be like, just to spite Bowser, I'm like, I'm not gonna pick Bowser.
True
Probably someone like Ganon.
or Mario?
Maybe.
He's like a Pikachu main, like Jose.
Let's go.
But he's actually good.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty decent.
Didn't you lose to Eduardo?
No,
True.
Yeah, you have.
never.
So he never beat me in Showdown.
We never played.
Doesn't matter. Every time I challenge you, oh well, I'm kind of busy.
I am busy.
You were in Discord. I'm like, Jose, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You know, I'm just chilling.
I
I'm like,
said I
alright,
was
run it
chilling
Showdown.
playing Elden
And you're
Ring.
like, I mean, like, it's getting pretty late. I gotta go to work.
How far in Elden Ring did you get so far?
This is like 2 weeks
Okay.
ago.
What have you
Elden Ring
done
wasn't even
so
out.
So
far?
what
With
I
that?
figured out is I told Jose to log in Elden Ring once because I was trying to see like if he could beat the remember
was,
the
like,
boss that you rage quit
yesterday.
on.
Which one?
I don't know if
sword-
it's the
the-
first boss you
the
rage. You rage quit a
horseman?
lot, I guess. But like he's the wizard guy who's like what do he has like the reflective shield. I don't even
The
know if
guy
he
on
got
the
to that
horse?
stage.
What are you on about?
Yeah, it's like the
No.
first one.
Oh, like the
I
guy
guess
in
you
front
never.
of this
No, that's not
castle?
what I'm talking about.
No.
The
I still-
wizard has a reflective shield too.
Oh,
I still haven't fought the guy on the on front of the
Oh
castle.
wait, no, he doesn't. Yeah.
Are you talking about the guy on the horse?
No,
Because you
No.
kept using your magic.
he's in the
on him.
castle and he has magic.
Oh
He,
yeah,
like,
I have not
throws
gotten that far.
daggers.
I still
Yeah,
have
you
to,
rage quit on him.
I still have to try and get the guy up front in the castle. I'm always close.
You don't have to.
That's like the second
still
boss.
getting-
in the
I'm
That's the
getting
whole
him,
thing
bro.
with Elden Ring is like you don't have to stick
I'ma
in
get him,
the
bro.
boss.
I
Alright.
ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah, because in Elden Ring, there's like a set progression you have to go to follow the story. You can do other things, but like there's a story you have to follow, so you do have to.
Well, yeah, but
boss.
wasn't the whole premise was like you don't if you're stuck on a boss, you don't have to sit there and fight him for 10 hours. You can just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to the
you
next
can
guy.
you can
move
go
on.
and do something
Yeah.
else, which is what
but
I've
you'd
been
have to
doing.
fight another boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I've been doing. He's still like the main story boss that I have to go through, I think.
Yeah. That's basically what I saw Jose was doing because his sense of direction is horrible. So he got completely lost and he went like to the opposite side of the map. He's like, oh, I thought this was what I was supposed to do. So he's fighting like these other random bosses instead of the story mode. He didn't even verse like none of the people we versed in the beginning. He didn't verse the horse dude. He didn't verse the beast man. He didn't even see the village somehow.
Do you,
remember
can
I
you
went in
describe
there-
where you're at in the game?
He's
right.
Are you like in a
The right
swamp?
side of the map? No, because I went in there. He's like, you see this bridge? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I'm gonna cross the bridge. And I'm like, is this gonna do anything? He's like, I don't know. We're gonna
We'll
figure it
see.
out. We'll see. I'm like, is there not a quest menu? He's like,
no, there is.
There.
I mean, not really, but the pause menu, like the map shows you where
Yeah.
to go.
yeah, but I was like, is there not like something? He's like, I just gotta cross the bridge.
I remember fighting some guy who was summoning the sun, right? It was like, and I beat him because it was an easy clap. And then I went back to the beginning and I decided to go south. And there was a boss there. Some guy with some scythe. It was crazy. And I beat him.
A scythe. Was he all red?
No, he was blue.
Oh, okay.
He's
Because I was
just
gonna,
beating all the easy bosses.
I was gonna say, I was like, that could have just been like an invasion. Because I know they have that in the
No,
game.
there was like this huge circle thing with another circle thing in the middle.
Oh yeah, I
And
saw
you-
that.
You
A
go up to
Coliseum?
it and you inspect it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It takes you to another place.
Yeah, I've done that before.
And I walked up to it and he was like, he kind of came out of nowhere. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I kind of lost to that guy though. But the one I fought was different than him. 'Cause
Yeah.
those are like placed out the map, so there's multiple of those.
Yeah.
I didn't fight a guy with the scythe, but I fought this other dude. And he was like stronger, low key, than whatever Jose fought.
Like that guy that summoned the sun was one of those.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of them in the map. I also fought a dragon that one shots you no matter what.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh,
No
yeah.
matter
I don't know if
what?
it's like a no matter what or just me and Jose are too low of a level. But
haven't-
if he hits you, you're dead.
I haven't
instantly.
like
We're
fought
too
any
low.
boss in like the swamp area behind the starting area.
Yeah, that's
I
what the
haven't
dragon is.
been there at all in this
Mhm.
playthrough.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
like, I was gonna keep trying to kill this main boss, and I was like, I'll come back. But no, I just been killing this boss. Well, he's been killing me. I've been damaging him.
the main boss.
Yeah.
You haven't gone off.
There was this one match where I was so close to beating him, but I got greedy and I was like, I tried to squeeze in another hit, and that's all it took for me to die. Because I got comboed, and I was like, ugh, I
I'm
was
not gonna
too
beat the
greedy.
sun summoner like that.
I mean, it's so easy when like because Jose's character is built like like a pussy who runs away, and you
Yeah.
just like fight
Yeah,
from
aren't
a
you, like-
distance.
I'm a
He's an
wizard.
astrologer.
Astrologer, yeah.
Yes, he just
I
gets to
didn't
run
even
away
use
and go, what doing, what doing?
So I got
and
the
then,
Harry
like,
Potter
run.
glasses. Think you're special.
It's so easy for him to fight bosses. He doesn't fight like a man. Me and Eduardo gotta fight.
Yeah, you gotta go like
gritty.
berserker
I
class.
gotta go
and run
up in
there,
his
just
face.
boom,
Yeah, we
boom.
have to get in their face to hurt them. Whereas Jose like runs all the way across the map. And
I
he's like,
shard,
"It's so
I
easy."
shard. I finally
He's
got the
drinking your
item to like
potions.
summon Ashes of War.
What does that do?
You summon like little spirits.
So you're a necromancer.
Everyone can
Yeah.
do it.
It's like that one dude, Jose. I'm not gonna say the name because it's a spoiler. Remember
How's
that
that-
one dude?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He
I
goes like,
remember, yeah.
arise.
I was about to say, how's his name a spoiler? But then I remembered.
Yeah. You'll see eventually.
Yeah, of course.
You too. Eventually, if you ever read manga again.
If I ever do what?
Read manga again.
again.
Because I fought so far. For optional bosses, I killed the guy on the horse at the beginning. I got the beast
When?
man. When I wasn't streaming.
No, like what day?
2 days ago.
Okay. How many hours in do you have in the game right now?
5.
Cap.
You do not have 5 hours in the
I
game.
do.
Cap,
No,
cap,
you
cap,
have
cap,
more.
cap,
Alright.
No, the
cap.
amount of hours.
Maybe
that
like
you,
5
Every time
and a
like, I
half.
go on Discord, it's like Eduardo's playing Elden
It's
Ring.
got to be like 6 or 7.
More.
Actually, maybe because I'm going off
No,
like
that's
when
not that much.
when I'm about to quit the game. I'm going off the timer it's giving me. Probably because there's still like an hour from the bandit character I made.
Yeah.
So like 6.
Oh, we'll see.
And
when
then
you get home, we'll check your hours.
I defeated this woman in a canoe.
Where's that at?
Oh, wait, no. It's probably not the same woman.
Oh, did you find someone else?
Yeah. Way up north in the map. After
I'm just gonna go to where Jose went.
That's where. Yeah. Did you have to pass like a little bridge and there was like a little water area?
No, it was after I defeated the sun summoner.
And she kept like summoning
there was like a cliff and then there was like a swamp underneath. And I was riding through and there were like, I don't know what they're like, witches, dead witches, like crawling on their legs.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't what I found.
And I kept going. There was this woman in a canoe.
I was
like in a river of gravestones. And I was like, huh. And I shot a spell at her. And I was like, nice, 100 damage. And I did not see the health bar go down. So I ran away.
And then you're like on top of the cliff, like.
No, it took me like it took me 2 tries
Well,
to get
she
her.
can't even hit me. And I was like, it's his.
It took me 2 tries to get to her to kill her because the first time, you know, the first run's always learning movesets basically.
No, just wait first try.
I couldn't because I see her one moment and she teleports. I didn't know that, so I'm turning the corner and she's gone. I'm like, well, great. She ran. She's scared of my prowess, and then she teleported and then she was in front of me, and then she went waterfall, and I died.
You gotta be built different to just be beating Souls bosses first try.
Yeah.
No,
Never played the
you're
Souls
not
game.
that guy.
I'll put it in like
There's no
gamer
difficulty.
journalist mode. Okay.
Yeah, there's no difficulty. It's just hard.
I guess I've been in like 3 bosses.
That's the main reason why people who don't game cry about the Souls games because they don't have a difficulty.
Like the gaming journalists. Like
Yeah.
it's too difficult.
There
If
should
they
be a
need to
skip
make
boss.
an easy mode, no, they don't. Don't play the game then.
Get good.
How are
Not
you
for
gonna be a game journalist where your entire job is playing games and rating them, and you're not good at games?
No, you can be good at games and still have a hard time with the Souls games. They are.
There was
hard.
that one that couldn't get past the Cuphead tutorial.
Okay, that's
That doesn't
different.
count.
He's maybe
He was
not a
like,
platformer.
He was like a 40-year-old man. With
It's
like
a jump dash.
family.
It's not hard. It's just literally jump dash, and then you make it.
I don't know.
if it's
I mean,
not
it was pretty
hard,
old. I don't know. It might have been like, I don't want to say like too much for him, but it's
it might
But
be.
it's the tutorial. It's a jump dash. It's not
Yeah.
hard. It's literally you just jump and dash.
But not everyone plays the same type of games though. So what if he's like a hack and slash gamer and he hopped on Cuphead? Yeah, it'd be hard for him.
it's like how you've never played like an open world game.
Yeah.
It might have been like his first.
someone could look at you and be like, "How you call yourself a gamer, but you can't drive the Batmobile in Arkham Knight?"
I can't.
Different type of
I
game.
cannot.
Exactly.
But
It's just-
I don't
just
claim
turn left,
I don't
right.
claim to be a gamer though. Like
Well,
if I okay,
He's still a
if I
journalist.
was a
He's still a
game
journalist.
journalist and I was rating something and I'm playing something to rate it, I'm not gonna quit on the tutorial. Like you would assume if you're gonna rate Cuphead, you're gonna go in to rate Cuphead
Okay.
that you'd have at least some platforming experience. And even if you didn't, it's literally 2 buttons. You jump, and at the peak of your jump, you dash, and that's it. And you make it past the tutorial. And you drop, and then you shoot, and then you're done. But he never even got to the drop shoot because he couldn't make the jump dash.
Did he not? I think he did.
No, he stuck. He
make
got
it eventually.
because Charlie was talking about it when he was playing Cuphead. He's like, this is the part where the game journalist got stuck on because Charlie missed it his first time, and then he got it the second time. It's just a jump dash. It's not difficult or anything. Like you haven't played Cuphead in how many years, and you can go in and jump dash easy.
It's different though.
It's like
Like,
me
some
trying-
people are just not used to
Yeah.
a certain type of game.
It's
Some
like-
people are
I
a
f-
specific
I
gamer.
feel like maybe the same thing would happen if I gave the game to my dad. Because the last time my dad's played a video game, it was like Ocarina of Time when he was like 30.
Mm.
So I was like, he's almost 50 now, and I'm like, here, play this Cuphead. There might be some things I don't think you'd like catch up on real quick.
No, I don't know, man. I just feel like if you're gonna play a game to rate it, you
Yeah,
gotta.
but
make
at the
it
end of
past
the day, this
tutorial.
man was still just a journalist that
Yeah.
has to write entries on games.
And the point of
Yeah.
what he was to do is to tell his opinion on the game. That's what he did. His opinion on
It's
the
too
game was that it
hard.
was too hard.
And people who just got all up spaghetti.
He wouldn't even make past the first boss. That's just tough. Imagine not being able to pass the tutorial of Cuphead. It's so easy.
Imagine losing Firefly. He goes in 2
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
And then saying, I can't see him.
Yeah. That's all me. I went up to it.
Imagine having man bat fly right in front of you, be like, I don't see this, man.
I already told you I was like this to the computer screen. I couldn't see anything.
Oh yeah. I love being the description of this on my audio podcast. I was like this.
Oh my god. The listeners like he was like that.
To
That's
the
crazy.
audio listeners, Tyler was saying that he was up on the monitor's face.
Basically.
Nose to monitor,
Nose
basically.
to monitor.
Effectively.
And still could not see something that was in front of him.
Nah. I did first try the dragon in Cuphead though. I'm very proud of that.
Haven't you found him before though?
Yeah. Like 4 years ago.
It's not a first try.
It's not a first try.
For like in my official Cuphead run.
It's like how do I say this? You still basically like, know how he plays.
I forgot a bunch of stuff about Cuphead. Like I forgot how hard the B boss was. That B was rough.
I beat the bot like B, third try.
I think I got it 5th try or 6th try.
Cause I was nutty.
Because I kept losing a freaking life to the cop. Like he's like dying, but like the thing still explodes, and I'm like, I just get hit. Or like I would miss a parry.
It was easy for me. Like I found out you can just shoot downwards. And I was like, oh, I'll just
helicopter, the airplane.
yeah.
I told you that. I said just get lobber and shoot down.
No, like I jump face down and I'll shoot.
That's ineffective when you just go lobber, because it already shoots down.
Man, I was having fun with the game.
All right.
It's all about having fun.
Small,
But you never won.
economy.
I did win.
You beat the devil?
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, so you didn't win.
I'm
I
like
beat
2
the
bosses
devil.
behind.
I beat the devil.
I'm getting the woman in the theater.
She's easy.
Yeah. I always get to the final phase, but then I always get hit by something like the thunder.
Thunder's
'Cause
easy.
I keep
The
trying
wave's
to
harder.
I keep trying to just no, not for me.
Because the wave is a jump dash, but the thunder is you just dash away. It comes at you,
Mm.
so just dash away
I try and just go like dash like if
into
it's
it.
going this way, yeah, I'll try and dash so I can get
Just
under
dash
it.
away. Like it's like. Bop,
The thing with me
bop.
in games, I always try and make it like look cool,
Souls-like?
like in my mind. Yeah, no, not Souls like. I always try and make it look cool, like in my mind. Same thing with Sekiro. Same thing when I'm on like the final boss for so long. If like the enemy's running to the right, I'm like, just like the movies, I gotta run to the right with them. I gotta keep
not
up
that
with his
guy.
pace.
Dude, that reminds me. Do you have Sekiro on disc? Because I want to play Sekiro.
I have it downloaded.
And I've been wanting to play Sekiro because it looks so fun.
It is. I think like, never mind. I was gonna say like I think Tyler could beat it. I was like, no.
Isn't Sekiro one of the shorter Souls
it's-
game though?
Yeah, actually.
It's
No,
2
actually,
hours.
Bloodborne's the
Wow,
shortest.
You have no faith.
No, I
in
said
me.
one of the short ones.
Yeah.
You have no faith.
No,
in
because
me.
I was like, it is one of the easier Souls games, but it's still hard.
No faith in me. What if
Because
I'm?
I've one-shotted bosses in Sekiro more often than
I
I've
mean,
like,
what if
done
I'm
in
just
other
that
games.
guy?
How long do you think it takes you to beat like Sekiro?
Like,
I've
straight
seen someone
just
beat
go
it
for
in-
main bosses.
Yeah, I've seen someone do it in 2 hours.
How long could it take? Like maybe.
And he wasn't like a professional gamer or
maybe,
anything.
like,
He was just a streamer.
5.
5 hours?
Yeah.
For you?
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable. I could do it in 2.
Mm.
Let me get the game. Let me see how the mechanics work. Yeah.
Be like, all right, let me feel it out. It's time.
Cause then like Sekiro, isn't there like that grapple hook thing you can do?
Yeah, but you don't get into like after the first boss.
So yeah, you have it.
Yeah.
You don't get it until like early game.
Yeah, you don't get into like early game.
You don't get
Early.
it until like the first cutscene starts and then she gives it to you.
Yeah.
You don't have it at the beginning. You have
Like
it
at the
right
very
after.
beginning, you can't use it. No.
Yeah.
Like you know
like, you know that cutscene?
the beginning
Yeah, you can't
cutscene.
use
Yeah,
it.
you don't have it during that.
So I don't really know how you're gonna use it.
No. There's times in Sekiro that kills me. It's because there's some platforming in it, and I'm like, I suck at platformers.
My specialty.
But that's like a side thing of it. It's not the main thing.
Doesn't matter.
It's I don't know. Sekiro's
I
like
ain't
one
gonna
of.
say I can't beat a game. I didn't even play it yet.
True.
That's fake.
What if
True.
Tyler just like gets in the zone and he's like, I'm gonna get good at this game.
It's kind of
And he
fake.
just
of
like
you.
dedicates himself to get better.
True.
True.
Once you do that, then you can start playing other Souls
And then what if
games.
I'm actually just that guy?
True.
Like,
If
like-
you ever did have the money, like let's say like your stream like popped off and you started making money, you should play all the Souls games.
You could have
in
won
order.
money. You could have played one of the
No,
Souls
yeah,
games after
I've
yesterday's
always
winnings.
wanted to play the Soul. Actually, I have played, not like played, but
been on.
I've been on the controller because my cousin
Yeah.
had which Dark Souls game? He had one of the Dark Souls games, and I was playing like at his house for like 30 minutes.
And you're like, this easy.
But I was like
Light work.
8 years old, so it's been an adequate enough time that I haven't played.
So at the age of
But
8, you're
the,
like,
the thing is, like, I have plans to play a whole bunch of series.
yeah.
Funding's the real big issue.
Yeah.
But something like Zelda, I'm gonna play the Zelda series, but I can emulate it for legal reasons, you know, through actual means, like with the DS, the cartridge, and you can download.
You still got a Nintendo
can
64 and whatnot?
Well, like you can
Or
get
what games you
can
got?
you can get
You have a
the
GameCube.
games, and you can transfer it to your DS cartridge,
Yeah.
or like plug it into your DS from adapters, and then take out the game and, and extract the file from the SD card and put it in your PC.
You're trying to play the original Ocarina of Time?
Just like the series.
Zelda?
Yeah.
But where are you going to start?
So. But like,
Is there a start?
There's a bunch
No.
of like Zelda.
He's just saying,
Skyward
he's
Sword.
just saying
Zelda,
the series, so I'm
God
like, are
of
you going to start at the
War,
beginning, or are you just going to start like the first 3D Zelda game?
No, like Zelda, God of War,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Like there's a bunch of like games I want to play,
Gears of War.
but I have to start with like the free ones right
I've
now.
been wanting to play Gears of
For
War.
the most
but
part.
You
But
don't have
once I do
Xbox?
get
Yeah,
affiliate
that's
though, I
mainly
will play
why.
Danganronpa because I have the cash to
yeah.
pay for it now.
I was hoping like Gears of War was on Steam, but only like the latest one was on there, and I was like, oh, man, that sucks. I remember like playing Gears of War with my friend because he had an Xbox, and the only Xbox game I had was Viva the Pinata and Banjo-Kazooie, and I was like, what? I was having so much fun with Gears of War because I was like, chainsaw gun, go brrr.
Also, Resident Evil.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Resident
on the
Evil
list too. Basically, I want to play not like every game, but like I want to
Uncharted.
play a bunch of games.
Just say every game.
I just need to get.
Just say
funding.
be the
No, because you end up with games like Charlie with his bad game nights, and I don't want to play those
every
games.
good
Wouldn't be the
critically
game,
acclaimed
man.
game.
What?
It'd be Game Nubs.
Game
Yeah, I
Nubs,
mean, like-
GN.
I like having games.
Yeah, if you play Resident Evil, we can do 4 because 4 has cooperative.
Yeah.
Or
That-
6.
but that would be the
I don't know
fourth
what
game
it
I
is.
played though.
And if you do
Yeah.
2, there's like mods to make the like jiggle physics.
My PC handle it.
Probably.
No,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be
just
fine.
jiggle physics.
Yeah. It's just going and adding a bit of that.
Yeah.
Can the stream?
It's like anime jiggle physics where they're like she like slightly moves, it's like
Oh no, actually, I think
Earthquake.
I've seen that mod
Yeah.
where she's like, it's like.
Yeah.
Something Nova.
I think they have the same from Village because like the big girl. Yeah.
Whatever the fuck her name is, like
Oh,
tiramisu or whatever.
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Tiramisu.
I kind of want to play Resident Evil 2 with the mods now. Not because of that, because like it's been a long time since I've played Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah.
And I just
okay.
want to see the story
Alright,
again.
alright. It's kind
And 4.
alright.
Because I think 4 has Mr. X, right? Or is that 3?
That's 3.
Yeah.
Other than 3. Because I want to fight Mr. X again.
I got
Because
into,
I know it got remastered.
not into Resident Evil, but I got actually interested in it during 7. I didn't really look at the older games.
Did you play 7?
I haven't
Play
played
8?
any of the games.
No, I haven't played a single Resident Evil game,
Me neither.
but I've like seen it and I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. You know, are me and Eddie the only ones who play them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And Xeon.
He doesn't count.
Oh,
He's,
okay, then yeah.
he's
Then
fake
only you
gamer.
and Eddie.
Does he play on PlayStation?
No, he doesn't have a PlayStation. He has an Xbox One and
Yeah, he's fake gamer.
and
we
like
don't
an
acknowledge
Alienware
Xboxes.
laptop.
No,
No.
no, we don't acknowledge Xbox gamers. He's fake.
Oh.
Don't
Yeah,
point
you
at
s-
me.
you
I have a
switched.
PS5.
That's right. You switched to the right side.
PS5 and PC.
He's got both.
PC Master Race.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess it could be.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, we should switch graphics card for a day,
Why?
just to see how it would go for a day.
So you
Why?
can.
So I can play Elden Ring
You can play Elden Ring.
at like better graphics.
Mine are fine.
Yeah, mine too. But we should switch one day.
No.
I wish
Uh,
you just
I
get a
will-
better graphics card.
Dude, graphics card,
You have
getting
a
a
game I
graphics
can
card
borrow?
right now is like, I gotta
It's expensive.
give an arm and a leg for that, because people are like scalping and
Not
stuff.
impossible.
What was that?
Then don't buy from scalpers.
That's the thing. Like scalpers are like the main way you can get them right
Everyone's
now.
a scalper.
Okay.
True.
You can
Scalp-
still find it
scalping
without
needs to
being a
go away.
scalper.
Mhm.
Yeah, scalpers need to be scalped.
It's the only reason I don't have a PS5.
You can
It's the only
still-
reason a lot of people don't have PS5s.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just you, Jose.
It's just me, dude.
Well, the
They
problem is
targeted
like
the
it's like we were
Jose.
talking about with the casino last night, where it's psychological. Like you buy 10, you put them all on eBay or whatever, and you're just waiting, and it's like no one's gonna like. Someone tells them like no one's gonna buy it for $1,500
But they do.
until someone
And they
does,
do, yeah.
and it's like someone just did. So why would I stop? Like I can get
Exactly.
more.
And it's like,
It's just dumb.
it's like it's probably like parents too. They're like, oh, their kid wants a PS5 and whatnot.
Yeah, and they don't know the real price of it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks right.
And they just cough up all this
Consoles are
money.
expensive.
Rich people.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just buy a PC. If you're paying that much money for a PS5,
Yeah.
just buy a PC. You're gonna be better off.
Yeah.
I think with the PS5s though, a lot of people have actually been a lot more patient. They're like, nah, we're not falling in for these scalper traps. So the scalpers have to like actually lower their prices.
Yeah. Scalpers are like. I know.
They
I've
were-
seen,
they
dude,
s- I remember like when PS5 dropped, they were like $3,000. Who's buying? We're like, no one. They're like, oh,
I did
okay.
see one guy
And they
that
started
had.
dropping
There's one guy that
everything.
had like 15 or 20. And he took a picture and he just had them like stacked up against his wall.
I hated those pictures.
And I'm like, why?
I'm like,
Like I
don't
get,
get a
I
real
get
job.
why.
I'm
Like
like,
I
cool,
get
buddy.
why, but
I'm like,
you
I ain't,
deserve to like lose everything. You
I ain't
have in
gonna
the
buy
house.
this. I'm gonna ruin your credit score. I ain't buying this shit.
Yeah, no one's buying. If no one buys it, then they're screwed.
Exactly.
But then you
that's
have
why
the
they
one
keep
guy
lowering
that's
the
like,
prices.
I need to play Spider-Man.
And only
I
Spider-Man.
need to play.
Yeah, because that was like the
Elden
only thing out there at the time.
Yeah, the only thing out for the PS5 exclusively is Ratchet and Clank and Miles.
Miles.
Yeah, Miles. Ratchet
Yeah, it
and
was
Clank and
Miles.
Miles.
They're like,
And,
I
and
need
Miles wasn't even
Miles.
exclusive.
And Miles is on PS4.
I need better graphics. It's like no.
So the only thing I can think of is there's one game that's like a Death Loop kind of game. Deathloop.
Deathloop, yeah.
But Deathloop's on
on
PC as well, and so it doesn't matter. Ratchet and Clank is like a PS5, I mean, only, and like this indie game. I'm like, there's just not enough games to warrant actually getting a PS5 right now.
There is now.
Yeah, there is
What-
now,
what
but
else is-
I mean, Elden Ring for better graphics. In general, all the other games I play on my PS5 just have better graphics and it's better performance than my PS4.
unless
Like, I'm
Arkham
gonna
Knight
get Ghost
keeps
of
crashing.
Tsushima. It's gonna look amazing.
Ooh,
I can't wait to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Because you said it's the free game of the month.
you excited for GTA Online being free this March?
Yeah,
I
no one
don't
cares about
care.
GTA. You're the
I
reason
already
why.
have GTA.
And
Actually, I
online,
think it released, yeah.
I have to pay for online?
no.
Okay, so nothing changed.
But now you can download it without buying the story.
It's such a dumb.
It is really weird. I was reading about it, and I was seeing that people are like, "Why are they doing this?" And they're like, "Probably to make the game just lighter, maybe easier to work on. They don't have to implement something online that might break story mode. So that's why they're just gonna separate it."
At that point, they might as well just make GTA free because really people don't even care that much about the story mode anymore. It's been like 8 years since it dropped. Everyone knows the story.
GTA 6 is in the makings though.
It did.
But like, if everyone knows the story, there's no point of like, no one's gonna play it 12 years later and be like, oh my god.
It's still a masterpiece, like I remembered.
Yeah, no shot.
That's why you play
Oh,
other games like Red Dead 2.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
Yeah, you could play the Red Dead.
that is a great game.
Yeah.
If you can, you should be able to.
I have played Red Dead 2 back when I had an Xbox. Played, I think, like 30% of the way through the story. 30 or 40%. So,
Basically
have
finished.
effectively, yeah.
Mm.
Like, I got all the good stuff.
What games do you have on like disc?
Destiny 2, Overwatched,
Of course.
Last of Us, Ghost of
Those are just like
Tsushima,
virgin games
Tekken,
right there.
Tekken 7.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say Dark Souls 3, but I forgot. No, I gave that back.
It wasn't even yours.
I gave it back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I said what games
Cyberpunk.
do you have?
I was about to say I'm going off like this box that I have all my discs in.
You have
for the P-
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Did you get your refund?
No, because I buy it digitally.
Oh yeah. Loser.
Cyberpunk. Rocket League.
Rocket League disc
It was the first game I got for the PS4.
on disc form?
Mm-hmm.
Why? It's like
Why?
I didn't even know it had a disc form. I thought it was like Fortnite where it was only a digital thing for a
No.
while.
Mortal Kombat X 7X. Mortal Kombat X.
That's not 7, but yeah.
I know. I was about to say 7, but I switched to X.
7, X.
You have Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Why so
Mm.
many?
And
I'm saying. But in this day and age, everyone goes digital.
yeah, I think that's all for discs. I only have 10 games disc wise.
The only games
For
I
my
wish you had
PS4.
on disc is like the games I want to play from you, like Ghost of Tsushima.
And Final
Sekiro.
Fantasy 7.
Oh yeah, that's the game
Remake.
I borrowed, and I was like, I'm gonna play it, and I just never did.
And then you never did. And then you just never. You were like, anytime I was like, Gabe, you have my game. You're like, no.
No, I didn't say that. I said yes, come get
No,
it,
you
and you never came get it.
I was always like, Gabe, you have my game. You always told me no, and I'm like,
No,
why?
I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
said
'Cause
yes,
I thought
come
Eddie's-
get it,
I
and
thought
you never
Eddie
got
still
it.
had it, and I asked Eddie about it. And he goes, Gabe says he has it. And I was like, Gabe, you have it? And you're like, no.
No,
I'm like,
I
what?
didn't say that.
I'm like, where? How did this game just fall off the face of the earth?
Who has it right now?
No, now I do.
Yeah, exactly.
After you like came clean and be like, I'm sorry.
I was never hiding it. I'll
And that's
probably
just
play
my
it
PS4
eventually.
games. I still have like my PS3.
What about
games.
PS5 games?
I don't have any.
But you want a
PC.
PS5?
Do you have any
Oh
PC
my
disc
God.
games?
No, I don't have a disc driver.
I don't
Neither do
either.
I.
But I used to.
That's why I got mad when I was setting my PC when I was like, first getting my PC because the drivers and stuff were on a disc, and I was like, I don't have a disc,
The disc driver.
and I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. And then they're like, oh yeah, we just go to the website. I said, okay, good. I just go to the website, and then I just download.
You have a Windows key, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know Eddie still doesn't have one
Why? How do you not get one? It
Because
comes.
he's like,
because he doesn't want to pay for it.
yeah.
It's like $100, isn't it?
That's a lot.
I bought.
I mean, yeah, but
I
in the grand
paid-
scheme of a PC,
yeah, I paid 15 for mine.
I paid $5.
Oh, 5. Never mind. Yeah,
or maybe
you
it's
and I use the
maybe
same
it
guy.
was something else. Then it might be. cheap. I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
because it was illegal. It's because we had a discount.
Yeah, we had a deal. We had people at Microsoft.
Yeah.
My dad works for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Is Windows.
Your dad, Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna boot you off.
My dad is Windows.
My dad is Windows.
Yeah.
He will kick.
Yeah, we told. I think I told that to Eddie. I think me and Xenon were like, you can get one for like $5. He's like, nah, bro, I don't trust it. I'm not gonna get no virus for it.
Whatever.
Even though it's completely legit.
And I always forget that he has it until he like shares his screen, and I'll see it in the bottom right corner,
Yeah.
just like activate Windows. And I was like, damn, he still has. I don't know how he deals with
And what
it.
does Windows even
Yeah,
do?
I got annoyed with it because I had it for a while.
Yeah, I had it
What
for a
is-
while. Huh?
What does Windows even do?
I don't know.
Makes it so you can like push the Windows button, have a wallpaper.
That's it?
And then activate Windows isn't there on the screen all the time.
So that's it.
That's basically
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that would get annoying though after a while when you have like. the
Exactly.
activate
It
Windows.
did.
I'm like,
I
how
had it
do
for
you-
like a solid month, and I was like, okay, this is enough.
I had it for like
I'm
2
done being
weeks.
I have money. We have
Yeah.
technology.
I had it for like 2 weeks. I'm like, this is just annoying. Not only do I not, because my eyes were always just staring at activate Windows key while I'm like doing something else.
Yeah.
Just not being able, I don't know, some like the small things, just like pushing Windows key.
Yeah. I also wanted to have a wallpaper too. It was like a small thing, but I just kind of wanted to have a wallpaper.
Yeah, bro. They updated my Kisuke wallpaper because it used to be just him, and now it's like him and like 2 like faint pictures of him on the side. I'm like, this is so gay. Can you find me a new wallpaper? But
I didn't even know
it
you
went
liked
hard.
Kisuke like that.
Oh, he's my favorite character now. Now I was
In all
rewatching
time?
Bleach. Yeah, he's top Zoro.
Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. That's a new development in the
Yeah.
Tyler lore.
I just Kisuke, like I've always liked Kisuke.
Yeah.
But when I was rewatching Bleach last time, I was like, he's just that guy. Like I love Kisuke because like everything he does is just so cool
Yeah.
and it's just nifty. And I'm like, Zoro, he hasn't been showing up the way he used to.
Zoro's kind of
Zoro also
falling
has
off.
like no character, to be honest.
He really does.
Of all the strides, he's
liked
the
him 'cause
least written.
I just liked him because he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, Kisuke actually has like depth to him.
Yeah.
And then his Bankai's cool too.
So I'm gonna say, like, finally Tyler has a character that actually has depth to it.
Yeah.
What's your top one, Eduardo?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Johnny Joestar.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Don't you like Gyro more than him?
Yeah.
So how was
So
Johnny
then
your
how's
number
Johnny
one?
better?
Because Johnny's just cool.
Because he's a JoJo.
It's JoJo. What are you on
He's a
about?
JoJo.
Like, if someone says your top 5 protagonists, you're saying Johnny
I'll
is
be
number
Johnny,
one.
Gyro,
He's not a
Dio,
protagonist. Okay, so
Not a
Dio
protagonist.
7.
Not a protagonist.
Oh, protagonists? I thought it just
Yeah.
characters. I'll be like
You can say
Jotaro,
Johnny, Josuke,
Jais-
Jotaro. You just gonna name JoJo's?
Yeah. I don't know. I would actually have to
a Rocky.
think about it.
I don't think Johnny is your favorite
He's
character of all
not.
time.
He actually wasn't. I was just like, when I stepped out for a second, I was on Twitter and I saw someone tweet that out.
What, it was the Johnny tweeter?
No,
Twitter.
It was someone else.
You're not talking about the guy that's like
Johnny
has the
Joestar. Yeah, you
Yeah.
like his
He's
tweets and
cool.
it'll pop up.
Okay,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
kind of cool though.
Yeah, he
He has
posts some
good
good
takes
shit.
and everything.
But it's like
yeah.
he talks about like, oh yeah, best JoJo Johnny, which
I think objectively, writing wise, he probably is, but it doesn't mean I have to like him.
Yeah.
No, I mean I do like him.
Yeah, but he's not like my
cool.
favorite.
No, he's not my.
I think Jotaro's cooler.
Jotaro's cooler. Joseph's my favorite all time though.
I also like Josuke a lot from Part 8.
Yeah, I think Joseph though, he has a high bar for me.
The oh my god Joseph.
I mean like old Joseph's okay. I like young Joseph.
What are you looking at, Eduardo?
Oh, I spaced out.
Okay.
No, I like part 2 Joseph.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
I think my favorite JoJo probably is Josuke from Part 8.
Like give Joseph Star Platinum.
It's over.
It's over,
Is it?
bruh. It's over. This man beat Cars. Like the ultimate life.
He didn't
form.
like. Let's not act like he just like boxed him and
Nah,
won.
he didn't box him, but he still won. The ultimate life form.
I'll go for the safe option. I'll say Guts.
I said JoJo.
No.
Oh,
That's
and
what your
I just said
favorite
just pro
I'll
tag.
guess.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
go Guts.
So go favorite JoJo and then favorite pro tag. We know it's Josuke, so favorite pro tag.
Guts.
No, you're just going for the safe bet. You don't
That is
believe
exactly
that.
what I
Gus
said.
doesn't count. Gus doesn't count.
You just stole mine. Everyone knows Guts is mine.
Guts is probably top.
Favorite pro tag.
He's literally my wallpaper.
Mine too.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Show me.
Look, it's the river where they found the blit.
Let me see. The river where they found the blit.
Yeah.
That's not even how it is called.
See that?
Guts is nowhere in there. It's just a river,
It's just
Eduardo.
the river where they
Let me
found
see.
the blit.
Is your other screen a different one?
No, it's just the default wallpaper that I have.
Yeah, you don't have Guts at all.
Yes,
then.
it is. Yes, it is.
I'm the only one.
It's like
You know
an
that my
inside.
Twitch background is Guts. My Reddit background is Guts.
Actually, I can't think of like my favorite protagonist.
I know Jose's favorite character is
Kirito?
Dazai.
Oh,
No,
Dazai.
it's been Dazai for a while.
Isn't that your
Unless
Mal
you changed.
profile?
I don't know.
Unless you change to like Sung Jin Woo.
I haven't.
But I think Dazai's cooler.
or Luffy.
I haven't reevaluated.
Okay, Dazai's not cooler, but I think you like Dazai more than Sung Jin Woo.
Sounds right.
Sung Jin Woo has more drip.
True.
Jose, isn't he your Mal PFP?
Yeah, he's also his PlayStation picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Jose just posed. That was the cringiest pose.
Jose hit the Dazai pose.
That's the
He's
cringiest pose.
Chilling.
The Dazai
That's
pose.
the cringiest pose I've ever seen.
He's just chilling, dude.
Just sitting down, leaning back, hands behind their head.
But it's like the way you did it.
You
was
just stared him
cringe.
down. You went.
So now I can change your Mao to Kisuke then. Instead of Zoro.
I guess if you want to, yeah.
Good.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm glad we're off of
Did you never
Zoro.
notice that my Discord was Kisuke?
I did, but I just thought that was for a different reason.
Oh no.
I mean, my Discord's Jolene. Jolene's not my favorite character.
What's
That's a good picture. That's a good. The goth Jolene.
Yeah.
That's a good picture.
Jolene's probably my second favorite JoJo though.
Elmo,
I like her a lot.
my favorite protagonist.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Yeah, like Joseph. Probably Jolene, Johnny, Jotaro, Josuke.
Can't wait for part 9. Did you ever list? You said Josuke's your favorite? Part
Tyler
4?
said Josuke was my favorite.
Everyone knows it is.
Did you agree?
I just said,
I went to
okay.
his house yesterday. You know, he has like the shiny diamond, like
Figure you got me
Figure?
for my
Yeah.
birthday.
So he lost the stand. So he's like, I want to get him like a stance blocking.
Bruh.
And then I walk in, and this is what I see.
It wasn't in the box anymore.
Like he's piping it up. He's like,
Eduardo's piping it up?
no, like the shining diamond was like piping it up. Like his
Piping what
pose
up?
was like,
He was
Was he
on. He
piping
was on
up?
like his.
no,
finger.
like he was just on his own, but he had like the.
I just like.
Oh,
okay.
I leaned him against my speaker.
And he had like he was like thrusting like that, and then he was like he blocking. I'm like, I don't think so.
I-
not blocking.
So then I like moved his leg back, so then he's like
Actually blocking?
actually blocking.
I didn't mess with the feet. I was just
Sus,
like
bro.
top part. Because I needed like stability, so it would lean back on my desk.
As long as you have like the piece of the head hitting the bar, you're
Yeah.
good.
Also, if Kisuke's like your favorite character, who'd you say your favorite protagonist is?
Protagonist.
I think mine is like, I guess it's Guts still. I also like
Go.
Musashi.
Jose, Let's do a round the table. I gotta think for this for a minute.
Wait,
And Jose, protagonist.
we round the table. We only have to go Jose and then it's you again because I already said mine.
No, you didn't.
No, you said I'm just gonna say about
You said, yeah, Guts. Guts isn't. You don't believe that.
All right.
A loser.
Anyways, what is yours?
That's a good question.
Is it really that hard for people? You guys don't think about this?
No, not really.
No, I don't.
I just kind of intake the media and then I continue on.
I always think about it.
No, yeah, I'll watch or read something now and be like, yeah, I had a good time reading that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I've never really thought about who my favorite protagonist is. It's not something I think about.
It's gonna be like Kirito, maybe,
No.
No, it wouldn't be Kirito.
or like
Sora?
that one guy from Sora.
Soma? What you mean?
From
What
Food
was his
Wars?
name?
Yeah.
From Food
Was
Wars.
it not with an R?
No.
Soma.
Oh.
No.
I think, yeah. So, Eduardo? Don't space out. Wake up.
I'm not spacing out. I'm thinking.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah.
Let me pull up your list for you.
Favorite pro
Natsuo's
tag. Favorite pro tag.
Natsuo, true.
He's that guy.
Slice life protagonists are like. I don't think
Like,
can
I don't just
pull
wanna
my
say
friends.
Guts.
Oh, I can.
I do like Guts though, but I don't just want to say the Guts.
He's solid.
I mean, Sinbad, he's a pro tag.
Who's the lead in this?
Which one? Green blood?
I'm looking at a hentai.
Oh.
I was gonna say whatever MC name that is.
Takamichi trash.
Takemichi is trash. True. Look at Devin, because since Devin's not here, I'll answer for him. Devin's favorite protagonist is probably. It's his favorite animes. What's he have in here?
I'll say Mob.
Luffy. Luffy's probably his favorite protagonist.
Luffy.
It's either Luffy
Pengu?
or Meliodas. That's Devin's list. You said Penguin?
Pengu.
Dude,
No.
Akametsu was kind of cool.
He was.
I like him. He was pretty clean. Cause he just had like the goofy Deadpool vibe.
Yeah.
He was anime Deadpool before anime Deadpool.
Before anime Deadpool?
Because they give the Deadpool manga.
Ikube.
Yeah.
Um,
Ichibe?
All right, so let
Yeah.
me know. Are we getting in like no?
Yeah, we were. I think.
Or-
he was
or-
only cutting out the dead space.
This is the dead space?
Everything
Okay,
we've
so now
been
we're
saying
actually
is still
talking, so we're
in.
actually-
Thorfinn.
okay.
Yeah.
I really like Thorfinn.
I was gonna say
Thorfinn's
Thorfinn,
solid,
but I
yeah.
didn't like his farm arc.
I don't even
Like-
understand why. The farm arc's his best arc.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
You haven't even
like,
read it?
I haven't, but like
It's
from
like-
what happened, because the
It's
arc,
just-
the anime leaves off right before the farm arc, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like I'm like from where that it ended off, I'm like,
Hey, buddy, it's different.
It's
is
because
it
he.
different?
It's different.
No, I know, but it's
No,
like,
the
it's him.
farmland arc is the best arc for
Yeah.
Thorfinn. At least as far as I've gotten.
I mean, he gets like development.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
I'm
why
not
it's good.
denying that. It's just
Because if he kept on the path he was on from the prologue, it would be bad for his character.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
He needs to be like hack and slash.
After what happened to Thorfinn, I just like want to see how it takes strides to get better.
yeah.
No, if I'm going pro tag, I'd probably say either Sinbad or Akumetsu.
My mind, for some
You
reason,
looking at your list, Jose?
No.
for some reason, my mind, I just couldn't
He's on
stop.
Reddit,
No, I'm on TikTok.
TikTok.
I couldn't stop thinking of like the main character from Dead Man Wonderland. I'm like, he is not my favorite.
Yes,
pro
he
tag.
is.
Yes, he is.
He's just
He's
That's
like,
your favorite anime.
That's an Eduardo classic.
he's what, a 12-year-old boy that just got sent to prison.
You were rewatching it.
I was.
Why?
You've watched that show, what, 7 times at this
I've watched
point?
it 3 times at this
It's
point.
definitely
3
been
times
more than
too many.
3.
Whatever.
The show's not even decent. It's mid. Now it's below mid, because mid would be like decent. So it's a below mid show.
Mm.
Because mid is like One Piece. It is not touching One Piece.
Like the mid 3, yeah.
The mid 3.
The
true.
mid
It's
3?
like Dead Man Wonderland, One Piece, and like, I don't know, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
No, I said mid 3 because like the big 3. Everyone
Yeah.
always dogs on them, so you know what? But like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, they're just all mid. Just go with it. It's the most neutral argument.
That Naruto beats One Piece?
No, that they're all mid.
Oh, they're all mid.
Would you have
Always
a
Bay.
favorite antagonist?
Favorite antag? Sinbad.
Wow. Go that way. I forgot this guy's name.
I don't think I have a singular favorite antagonist. I just have a list of antagonists I really like.
I mean, like, I just think
I
like
really like
they're
Askeladd.
cool.
Askeladd is really
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
Aizen's cool.
Aizen is pretty cool.
Madara's pretty cool.
Got cucked.
L is a pretty good antagonist.
Sato. It's S-A-T-O-U.
Everyone says Sato is so good. That's the only reason I want to read Ajin.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see if he's like properly lives up to the hype. Friend from 20th Century Boys is solid.
Friend? Is that his name? Just Friend?
It's like his title, I guess. It's not his name.
20th Century Boy. How about you, Jose? You got a favorite antagonist?
No.
Yes, you do, Jose.
Maybe Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh.
There you go. That's someone.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Sinbad.
Griffith is a solid one.
True.
Can't go wrong with that.
Let's go with Eren from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Not an antagonist.
Let's
Not
go
an
with.
antagonist.
I'll go Tanjiro.
Zeke is a pretty good antagonist, though.
He is. He is.
He's interesting for sure.
Baba.
How about like Flock, whatever his name is, the
Floosh?
redhead,
Flock?
the redhead from Attack on Titan.
I think
It's always
Floosh.
like,
No,
That
it's
was like
Flock.
Flock.
Yeah, it's Flock.
Oh.
yeah.
I always read it as Flosh because I don't like speak Japanese. So I'm like, oh, that's Flosh.
Anyways, he's annoying. I hate him.
Flosh.
He's always like, Aaron said it to me. I knew about the rumbling before it happened. It's like, shut up, bro. You're not that guy.
Mm.
He just said that so you like shut up or something.
True.
Aaron does not care about you.
I think right now the anime, like, it's at a moment where I'm like, I'm only waiting for the next thing to happen right now because it's
Mhm.
just kind of how the shows work. Well, I'm trying to.
I'm just at the point in the anime where I'm just like waiting for the next
I
episode.
want to talk about it. I just don't want to get into like spoiler.
Let's say
territory.
AOT spoilers in 3, 2, 1, and then
No.
on the screen say
No.
skip to this part.
Nah, we could just not talk
Yeah,
about
we
it.
just won't talk about it.
Okay.
What did you even want to say? Would you talk about the ending
No,
or like
the,
just what hasn't
just the
happened in
events that
anime yet?
happened like a little after the rumbling.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, people
Well,
say it's
like-
about to go downhill.
Really?
The show?
yeah.
Well, yeah, because the ending was controversial, and it's probably going to be the same for the anime community.
Well, I
They're
also
probably gonna
heard
be
that there's
split.
gonna be an anime only ending.
Yeah, I think you're the one who sent
It's
me
a
that
I
too.
got like a
theory.
theory,
Yeah.
but
Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
if
maybe
it is
the
an
guy
anime
that-
only, it'd definitely be Isayama approved.
Mhm.
The guy that like you sent me that said it, I was like, he brought up 8
Good,
point,
yeah.
but I was like, that does make sense. I could see it doing something like that.
Yeah. Either way, I think because even if they do change the ending, that'll still in itself be controversial to some people.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, I think the Attack on Titan ending will split a lot of the
The fan
audience.
base, yeah.
I think they should
Yeah.
just go with the manga.
It'll still split them, but yeah.
Yeah, it will, but at least you're just sticking.
You're
with the source
sticking with it,
material.
yeah. Because it's like most of the people who saw the ending and didn't like it. It's not like they thought it was like the worst ending in history. They just didn't. It just didn't live up to their expectations.
Mhm.
Or like they wanted one thing to happen, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just stick with your solid ending and don't risk it on an ending that could actually be trash.
Mhm.
I was content with it. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was content with it too.
There's one. I'm excited for like one conversation that's gonna go on. I want to see that happen in anime.
The guy is that the one where he's like, "What doing on the beach?"
Yep.
Oh yeah. I know that
Gotcha.
conversation. Well, that's what he does. He's
Yeah, I
like-
know, but it was just funny. You go, what doing? It's because anytime we do something physical, I'm always reminded that this is an audio podcast, and you're just like, then when he goes,
Well,
What's
a
your
lot of
subgoal?
times, it being an audio-only podcast lets us able to like
Yeah.
say spoilers to each other without
Like-
spoiling the audience. Yeah. Because now if we did have cameras, I'd be like, how did we do this?
yeah, how do we talking about
How
that
did we-
scene?
I'm like, the camera's right there. I'm like, let me shield my eye from the camera, but like, follow my eye movement, Eduardo.
Follow my blinking patterns.
What was y'all sub goal?
We start
Like,
speaking Morse code.
Yeah.
was your sub goal like 10,000 or something like
million.
that?
If we get 1,000, I'll do a camera.
1,000 for a camera. Y'all heard it here, folks.
What was that?
Official
There's
we do
a
100.
there's
we'll
a
do
beach on
thumbnails.
Elden Ring, right?
thumbnails.
100 subs, we do
100,
thumbnails.
100 means more editing.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Thumbnails, and then you add more like Easter eggs.
every 100 subs,
something happens.
I'll put more effort into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're 16% there.
There's a beach in Elden Ring, right? And you know how you can write down messages?
Yeah, someone across the sea is my enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put one of them was I put beware of giants, and I had the pointing emote from across the other side of the ocean.
What a nerd.
You ruined the quote.
I couldn't figure something out. I was just sitting there, and I was like, that works.
If I kill my enemies across, will I be free?
I put beware of sword fighters too.
Sword fighters?
Yeah. That was my
Why?
first draft of it, and then I
Why?
scrapped that.
Is the beach at the south? Or is it west?
It's like a little southwest.
East?
Aren't there like 3 of
It's-
them?
It's like when you right after you leave like the starting
I think
area.
we're on an island.
Yeah, right after you leave starting area, go west.
I saw like 3 beaches. I don't know.
You'll find a giant, and then a little pathway of
I
going
didn't see
down.
no giant.
And I, you know how you said we were like, there's no fall damage in the game. When I originally thought it was there's no fall damage on the horse, I proved that theory yesterday, and you do take fall damage with the horse. I don't know what constitutes no fall damage or what does.
Yeah, okay, so did you see my stream where I did it?
Yeah.
And I like jumped off that giant thing, no fall damage.
Right.
And I felt like a smaller ledge and it was like dead. I'm like,
Exactly.
what?
I'm like, what is this, dude?
Yeah, that was so weird.
Because that's why I jumped off and I looked down and I'm like, no shot. They're going to turn on fall damage for this. No way. And I died. And I was like, well, there goes my 3,000 souls I had earlier.
I have no idea. Maybe there's like, I think in the Souls games, or at least in this game, there's like, it's either die from fall damage or nothing. There's no in between.
Exactly.
So like, if you just barely reach the threshold to like not take fall damage, you survive completely. But if you barely get over it, you're just dead. Which is weird. I feel like there should just be like a limit.
Yeah.
Like, let me take like half damage or something and like break my leg.
I've taken half damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Anytime I jump off a ledge, my stamina is the one that takes the loss.
Maybe you take fall damage when you're out of stamina.
It's because I'm running and then I'll jump. I think it's like just showing me the stamina that I lost. Because you know you have to hit triangle to show the HUD.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what's going on. It's like just showing me my stamina being depleted from when I was running and jumping. What? What are you staring at me for, Jose?
I'm not.
You're like,
How many times have the people in the game called you maidenless?
dude, I don't know. I don't count.
I saw one guy say it happened to him 3 times.
I didn't register it. I didn't register it until you told me that, and I was like, they do always call me maidenless.
Let's go. No maidens.
Yeah, have you seen the meme where it's like a not an Elder
You're the one who
Scrolls.
told me
It's
about it, but I haven't
Elden
seen
Ring
it.
character, but he's like in the Megamind thing where he's like no maidens.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Maidenness.
I feel like they did that on purpose.
Oh, you know the death root stuff you get from killing side bosses?
What?
You get this little thing called death root.
Nah, I've never got death through.
Never mind then.
I think you're like fighting some glitch bosses.
No, I think I'm just, I don't know.
I fought like one living boss.
Oh, that reminds me. There's like a dragon at like the way edge of the map who like sleeps. And you could just kill him. He doesn't wake up.
The guy was huge, right?
Yeah.
Gives
Did
you
you kill
like
him?
40,000 runes.
Did you kill him?
No,
Oh, you saw him?
no,
Oh, then how do you know?
because I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, he just like sits there. He doesn't wake up because I hit him. I was like, what doing? And I ran, and he didn't follow me. I was like, oh, for sure. What doing?
And you're like, you start running again.
I didn't even kill him because I don't do enough damage to him.
You should just
He
sat
like,
there.
nah, I was
take a
been there for
while.
like 20 minutes. I was like level 1. No, I wasn't, but like, I was weak.
Should have done it. That's easy. That's easy souls right there.
Yeah.
The only way I've been,
You said it's 40,000?
the only way I've been farming him
It's
right
in
now
the
is because
10,000s.
giants drop
That's a lot of
1,000.
levels. Giants drop 1,000?
The giants drop 1,000 souls. So
Maybe we should farm giants.
I've been farming giants
What level are you?
like 16.
What level are you?
2,
No. You start off at level 9, Jose.
12.
That's a big jump from 2.
I'm trying to get enough strength attribute points in my strength attributes so I can use the gut sword.
Can you redistribute your stats at any point, or like no, you're stuck with it
Once you
At
do it,
the
you're stuck
end.
with it.
I'm pretty sure at the
Can you?
end you can.
At the end?
Yeah, there's an
Oh.
ability
Oh.
or like a something
No.
where you can like start anew or something.
That's not how. Nah,
That's kind of irrelevant
that's
to
not
what
how
I
I'm
need,
used
though.
to it. It's just you do it and you deal with it.
That's tough.
What have you been
I don't-
spending it on?
Strength.
Okay.
I don't know if like
Aren't
I
you
should
like
be...
a vagabond?
No, I don't know. What are you?
Vagabond?
Oh, maybe I am a vagabond then.
Don't you have like a little cape?
I don't know. I guess I could. I could just wear any.
How'd
I
you
wear the
forget,
knights
like, what you
because I wear the
are?
knights clothing. Because I took it off their bodies and I wear their clothes. So I don't know what my clothes looks like. You know, like the knights in the village. Like I assassinate them and I took their clothes. So
I
I'm
don't know.
wearing what they wear.
Their drops. They didn't drop all their clothing for me. I only have like their gauntlets.
I farmed them. I killed them a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did farm 'em. I forgot.
Yeah. That's how I think I'm like level 13 or 14. And they're like the main reason.
So yeah, some optional bosses drop death root, and I found this guy at the little lake area where I was fighting the canoe woman. And then this guy goes, if you have death root, you take it to this one guy and he'll make you stronger. What?
Right, Jose?
I don't know. What?
Didn't you do that?
Do what?
You had the death root and you used it on the guy, and then that's how you summoned the sun?
No. I mean, I found a scroll, and when I was up north, I went more up north, and I found a fucking huge tortoise with a little priest hat on, and I talked to him, and he was like, yeah, yo, I'm a sorcerer. And I was like, for sure. Teach me some shit. And it was expensive. I couldn't learn it.
Yeah, I got a what's it called? An incantation and an item to use it. And it sucks.
I can summon this.
I've never seen you do it.
No?
You said you can summon the sun, but I asked you to do it, and you said you can't.
I can't.
I can summon my sword.
I need more faith.
What, by grabbing it?
Yeah. I go. It's funny. There's some side stuff where I've just been enjoying it. Cause there's this one. I found a samurai sword in a little dungeon, and its special move is that you like sheath it, and the light attack is just like a straight slash forward, and its heavy is like a slash downward. I'm like, this is cool. I like using this.
What is that, sword?
Yeah, it's just
long
like,
sword.
It's just a sword.
Is it
samurai
long?
sword? Yeah.
Oh, katana.
Yeah, a katana.
Does it have the bleeding effect?
Nope.
Oh. I know there's a katana that has
Actually,
a
yeah,
bleeding
it does have the
effect.
bleeding effect. It just doesn't activate that much. It's like.
What's it
20.
called?
I don't know.
Where'd you get it from? I need
A
it.
graveyard.
I need a katana. What graveyard?
I don't know.
Coordinates.
I'll switch
need
up,
it.
I'll switch up the item.
My
and I'll
sword
send it to you.
sucks. It's like the basic sword you get from the chest in the village.
Are you still using that sword?
That's the only thing I have.
Oh.
I've only fought like 2 bosses. I beat the beast man. I beat this giant crab, and I beat like I don't know, a
crab,
giant.
that's 2.
The giant's not a boss though.
He didn't beat the tutorial guy I told you about.
Oh yeah, me
Is
neither.
this a tutorial? Yeah, I didn't even know there was.
I didn't know that either. The only way
Yeah.
I knew about it was because they told me, he's like, oh, there's a tutorial. And I
Yeah,
was like,
he said it was like a guided chair. You jump in a dome. I was like, that was never there. I never
know,
saw that.
I had to go back. I had to go back to where I like the game started, and I was like, oh, there is a.
You can
dude
do
here.
that?
Yeah.
How do I go back?
You go on the elevator that took you up.
I didn't know it would move again. I would just like not do anything.
No, there's a little pedestal in the middle, and you step on it, and it starts taking you down.
I guess I'll go back and fight him then. Yeah, I never knew he existed.
He's weak. There's no point. All you get out of doing this is an emote.
That's what I want. I
Why?
want the emote.
Okay, it's just
So I
like,
can be like.
that's not the emote.
Yes,
it's
it
just
is.
strength. It's
That's
your
even
character
better.
going boom.
You know my guy's jacked.
Is he?
He's pretty jacked.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember watching your stream. That was funny. I looked away and looked back, and you're naked.
It's because I was getting with the maiden.
Down bad for a woman.
No, I wasn't
You're
down.
You're
bad.
not maidenless.
Yeah, I was not about to be maidenless anymore. I was tired of these NPCs calling me maidenless.
I'm not maidenless. I can't maiden.
There's this one item. Oh yeah. Yes. 2 days ago, I was fighting one of these optional bosses from the catacomb little areas. And it was just a statue of a cat, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this is the boss." When I walked in, and it starts moving towards me, and I'm like, "Why is this a boss?" It moves so stiff, and I was like,
Is it easy?
I mean, it was. I beat it first try.
Where's he at?
I
wanna
have
fight
no
him.
idea.
I want to fight these bosses. I've only seen like the only bosses I've been
Explore.
encountering are like the one-shot bosses, like the dragon. He like breathes on you, dead. I'm like,
Just-
great.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, just explore. That's what
I
I've been
do,
doing. That's how
but
I
I
find
just
them.
find the one-shot bosses who kill me in one hit. I went to this altar. I was like, what doing? Summon the altar. Comes out. He's like, smacks me and I'm dead. I'm like, bro, I can't do anything. I even blocked and it just didn't matter. These guys are just like too powerful. So I assumed I had to like follow the main quest line to get stronger.
Or like demi-humans. I just recently found it.
I want you to go fight that dragon, Eduardo.
Okay, I'll go and do it after this.
I got some licks in.
He did. He got it like 75% health gone.
Okay, I'll go in there and I'll give it a shot.
It was closer to like 60, I guess. Me, I was like 25%. He was almost dead. On God, and that tripped in real life. and then I died.
How'd you trip? You were.
Cause I was like standing up. You know,
Why were you standing up?
That's like my meta. When I'm playing Elden Ring, I gotta stand up and like
You're
move
like,
with
"Leave
him.
game."
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. Cause you know the PS5 has like the
Motion sensor?
tracking. Yeah, so it's like you be the vagabond. I'm like, for sure. I'm like, what doing? And basically I'm doing all his movements. That's why I'm so good. Cause you know me, I'm already a skilled swordsman in real life. I'd be like, what doing? Right? And I'm like, block. You can like take.
How do you block? You take apart the controller?
Yeah, you have 2 pieces, 1 shield, 1 sword. And I'm like, for sure. So yeah, I got him like, he had like 2 hits left basically. And then I like tripped. I was like, oh my god, because cat. I didn't want to hit the cat. So I was like, weave, and I tripped. And then Dragon one-shot me. So it was unfortunate.
Damn,
it wasn't on stream though, it was off stream. I wish I caught it on stream. It was crazy.
I thought you said you only played the
5
game
minutes.
on
It was
stream.
the 5 minutes off stream.
It was like the ones. Because remember when I ended stream? Because that's why I was tired. I was like, let me go fight the dragon once more time. And that was it. I didn't think it was going to be the god run.
Turns out.
That's how that was.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
If one of the Souls games ever go on sale, you should give it a shot.
I mean,
They go
he
on
has a
sa-
PS4. We have Dark Souls 3 on disc.
We do.
And
Is your
Bloodborne-
PlayStation in Arkansas? I keep
It's here.
thinking it's out there.
And Bloodborne's free.
No, it's not.
It was free for me.
It was, but it's not for PS4.
That was on
It's-
the PS5.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like $25.
He's
I
going
don't
to
think
get
I
a
have
PS5
PS7
eventually.
anymore.
You don't need it.
Oh, doesn't he game share with you?
No.
Oh, he can though.
Not anymore because Eduardo's like.
You don't use it. I'm like, there's no point.
Yeah, but
So?
he can though. Is if you ever do game share again, he can just play your Bloodborne and your Sekiro.
Yeah.
What else do you have? Is that all?
I have more, but I don't
We
know. I have like Gungeon.
No, like Elden Ring or Soul
Oh,
games.
Souls games? Yeah, I only have Bloodborne and Sekiro. I have Soul-like games.
Like what?
Cuphead. You know.
That's not.
Cuphead
Hollow
is not
Knight.
Soul like.
Pokemon.
No, I
Nuzlocke
think
edition.
one of the journalists said it was so like. Because it's like
I think it was
it's
the same
difficulty
guy.
The
level.
Dark Souls of shooting.
It's
It was
the
like the Dark
of
Souls of-
platforming.
They said that for Hollow Knight. I was like, okay.
I think
Oh,
it's
I
because
thought
there's
that
souls in Hollow Knight, and they're like, oh, it's Dark Souls.
This is where like journalism has gone.
There is souls.
Hollow Knight's
in,
easy though.
There's souls in
It takes
Cuphead
no skill
too.
to play that game.
There's souls in Cuphead too. You collect soul contracts.
Well, it's like I mean, like in Hollow Knight, it's like the same in Dark Souls. If you die, your souls are somewhere, and you can go collect them.
You have to go get it back.
Yeah, that's the same.
Because then
as
you're
how it
like
is in
your
the
little
Souls games.
gauge to use abilities is halved.
Yeah. But you know me, since I'm so good at games, I didn't die in Hollow Knight.
Oh,
So I didn't even know that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
feature until I saw Jose die.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that's what it looks like to die.
They have bonfires, but they call
I
them
beat it
benches.
first try, Jose.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I got a platinum on it, but it was on my Switch.
Yeah,
You
like-
can't get platinums on Switch.
You have 102% on it.
It's
Yeah.
112.
Oh yeah. Jose challenged me to a little challenge,
Challenge.
and it was
Challenge
like
you to a challenge.
who would get the most platinums in a Souls game, and he named every like From Software game, and then Ghost of Tsushima and Neo.
And Neo 2.
They just don't count though.
That's what I said.
I was like, why are we having these three in there if we already have all like the roster of Souls games? He's like, I just want to play them. I'm like, then
They
play
don't count,
them.
though.
Huh?
They're not Souls games.
Kind
You
of
can't
lame.
you can't make the challenge Souls game like, but also I want God of War in there too. I like it.
I was like, why? Just take those three out. And he's like, but I want to play them. I was like, play them on your own time. He goes, man.
Don't you have them? You have Ghost of Tsushima though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Neo.
Do you have it on disc or is it downloaded?
Downloaded.
This game doesn't have
we
any.
don't have anything.
Yeah.
The only thing we have on disc is like Dark Souls 3.
It's right there.
That's the only like PlayStation game.
That's
That's
crazy.
I think I have like Injustice 2. You can play that on stream.
that's
Okay.
basically like
Wanna play the
Souls like.
campaign?
Yeah, the
It's
campaign.
Souls like.
Yeah, that's basically Souls like.
I think I also have like Battlefront.
So the good games is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Only S tier games.
No, I remember because Eduardo lied to me when I was playing God of War, and I was like, "Oh, this God of War game kind of like interesting and like this play style." And he's like, "Yeah, it's basically a Souls game." So
No
I was
way.
playing God of War. I was like, "I beat God of War. That means I can beat a Souls game." And Eduardo was like, "Yeah, probably. God of War is like harder than some Souls games." And I got to Elden Ring, and I was like, "This is nowhere alike. The only
This
thing
is nothing
similar
like God of
is
War.
that like it's like 3D movement, I guess, and I have a sword." Other than that, they're not the same.
No, I don't. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
basically the same.
Because you said you had a harder time on the Valkyries than you did on some Souls bosses.
That's true.
Yeah. I didn't struggle with the Valkyries.
Yeah, you did. You're the one who told me you struggled. And you're like saying how you got.
That was only on the Queen. Because the Queen's annoying. Everyone knows the Queen Valkyrie is annoying.
How long? How many tries did it take you?
I don't even want to say. I don't know. Probably like 10, maybe 12, maybe more.
Ugh.
It was pretty hard. How
Yeah,
many times did it take you?
Like 4 or 5 times.
No.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
It did. Because I have the ability to stop time in God of War. And
Yeah,
I have
I didn't have that ability.
I have these little like abilities that do like butt tons of damage. So it's always
okay, actually, I
guaranteed.
lied. I did have that ability, but I didn't know I had the ability until like my 8th run. And I was like, oh, I could do that. That would help a lot. So I guess realistically, it took me 4 tries.
No.
Yeah. Because I didn't know I could stop time.
So
if I knew
it
I could
still
stop
took you
time,
more than 4
it'd be
tries.
4 runs. No. Those other ones were like test runs to see like her abilities.
Took you 4 test runs to learn her abilities?
Yeah. I was just like, what's she do? Oh, she do that. Okay, for sure. And then sometimes I like fell asleep in the middle of the game. So like, do those really count as runs?
Yes.
Why?
Why'd you leave the game running?
I was tired.
You can put your PlayStation on rest mode and be like, pause, I'll be back.
You know, I was like, me. Like, you know, sleep.
You're Drake? This is Drake people.
I mean, I do have a platinum in God of War. And
You do. I did not believe you when you said that. I was like, no way. It is like a game he's gonna platinum.
I like God of War. It was good.
Mhm.
One of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
newest
new
one.
Yeah, like 2018, I think is when it came out.
Because I played Spider-Man and I was like, no game will top this. This is my new favorite game. And I played God of War and I was like, this is better.
Mhm.
It was unfortunate.
I remember because like the birds, the ghost birds, I didn't want to go through looking for them.
They're not that hard. I just like found them as I played the game. Because the way I played God of War, I came in the mindset, I'm platinuming this game. So I went off rip. Like if I saw a Raven, I'm like, all right. And it said like, because when you get the first Raven, because the first Raven's like in your face basically. It's because like 1 of 51. So I was like, okay, I need to get 51. I'm assuming that's a platinum.
I know I have
trophy.
47, so I don't want to like look for those last.
If you
4.
pull up the map, it'll tell you the locations you don't have them in.
Mhm.
You just go get them.
Most of my missing ones are in the main world, main hub, and I'm like, this is too big. I don't want to do it.
Actually, I've been told that there's actually more Ravens in the game than you need for the platinum.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's like 54 or something, but you only need 51 for the trophy. So
Oh.
there's actually extra. So you can just go to the other dimensions. You can get the amount you need. That's not the only thing you're missing though. You're missing more.
Yeah, I'm missing more trophies. I'm not saying that's like the one trophy I'm missing for platinum.
It's
That was
one
like
you don't wanna do.
that was like the one I didn't want to do.
I mean, that was like the easiest one. The one I didn't want to do was like, I don't know, fight the Queen Valkyrie. I didn't want to do that.
That was just
annoying.
easy though.
No, it wasn't that hard though.
I was
It took
like-
you 4
that was
tries
just- that
and
was
you were
just-
like
that was just-
mad.
that was just a regular Tuesday.
Also, no, the trials. The trials were annoying for me.
They did. The trials, I had to come back
They
to
were
them.
so long.
And I was also like under leveled for some of them.
You played God of War, Jose? What
Yeah.
do you think about the trials? Like in the is it Muspelheim? Is that what the realm's
Muspelheim?
called?
Is that the red place?
Yeah.
I hated it.
What about Niflheim? What do you think of that?
There's trials in there? Oh, you talking about the
The fogs?
fogs? Oh, the
That
fogs
was
were
awful,
annoying,
too.
but
After a while, I got like a little system.
no,
going
yeah. I
down.
think the fogs were actually more annoying than the trials, actually. Because you had to farm a certain amount.
You had to like kill
Especially because I
them.
wanted the fog armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the best like armor in the game until I got it and I was
Just thought
wearing it.
looked cool.
I was trying to look for something. I was like, what else is there to do in Niflheim?
Mm.
Or I already forgot what it was
I
called.
mean, you don't just like look in the shop and look at the stats and just
No.
see that it clearly was the best.
Well, like what I was originally wearing, because of the gems I had on it, the stats that I was wearing was better, and also because it was like upgraded. So I was
the
like,
fog also had regen.
yeah, and I was like, I'll grab it for some regen. But apparently for New Game Plus, there's stronger armor.
Is there?
Yeah,
What's the point of even playing New Game Plus? There's no trophies for it.
to play it again.
I need
But
trophies.
harder.
Nah, that's the only reason I played New Game Plus on Spider-Man, because I wanted the trophies. I want to have 100%. So
Did you have to play it on New Game Plus
Yep.
for trophies?
Because for Spider-Man, to get all the not for platinum, but to get all the trophies, you have to play a New Game Plus and also the hardest difficulty, which you only get from beating the game first.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the New Game Plus and then play on the hardest difficulty.
Because I remember,
That's what I did.
I don't remember playing it twice. I only remember playing it once.
And after I beat on the hardest difficulty, I'm sitting here confused about how Jose thought the game was hard. Because Spider-Man's not hard at all.
Mm-hmm.
I
think-
thought it was hard.
Yeah, because you said Eduardo was like,
For your platinum, it was like
yeah, for the platinum. You said it was a hard platinum. It wasn't an easy.
Oh yeah, it was. By that I mean tedious.
There's nothing tedious about it.
Yeah.
What's tedious? Solving crimes?
Yeah.
You can just ignore it.
No.
No, you can't. You have to get to platinum. You have to solve the crime, all the crimes.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. That's
Oh
fine.
my god, I'm being robbed. Great.
It's like okay.
It's not even hard, bro. Just punch him and run.
Punch good.
One thing I didn't like is that it takes so many. I'm Spider-Man. It should take me like 2 punches to take these guys out.
Yeah, street level thugs, and it's like.
I'm like, why is this guy taking all my hits? He's
That's how I
wearing
feel
no
about,
armor.
Like, the Arkham series, like it's just straight thugs in the street.
You also
the
just
best.
aren't
It's
you just like a
you
normal
punch them,
guy?
like,
And
8 times, and they're like, all right, run it
Yeah.
back, and it's like no.
but
Yeah,
Batman's
because
like
at least with Spider-Man, it's like, yeah, okay, Spider-Man holds back. I don't think Batman's holding back.
Those are some solid.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Batman doesn't care about their well-being, so he's
Throws
definitely
them
not
into a
holding
wall,
back.
cracks their skull, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, round 2, I guess.
it's just brain damage. Whoa.
Arkham thugs are built different. You like,
And then it's like a simple takedown of like when they're on the ground, it kills them. Like,
oh, it doesn't kill them.
It knocks
like,
them
they're
out.
slumped, they're
Yeah.
like, I'm out. And it's like, it's just so dumb.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. You know, like, can you do the cape combo? You like cape them and then
Yeah.
they just tank all the. If you just like stop at the end of the combo, he's just like, all right, bat, put him up.
If it was one more hit, he'd be dumb. He's like,
It ain't gonna
I
end like
didn't hear
you
no
think.
bell.
That's.
Yeah,
But then you punch him twice, and he's like, you didn't kick combo.
I've been wanting to
That's
get back into Arkham.
you should.
I got like a little halfway done with Asylum, and I just put it
Yeah, you're
down.
that early?
Yeah,
Same with Jose.
Couldn't
They
be
both
me.
stopped at Asylum.
and then like Elden Ring came out.
Couldn't be
No, there's a big time gap.
there's like
I mean, to
Elden-
be fair, that is true. We got halfway through, and then eventually Elden Ring came out.
Yeah, eventually, like months later.
like a month or two later it came out, and I was
Do you
like,
have all 3?
yeah, I have all 3.
So then just stream them.
Bought all 3 just to not play them.
You could knock them out in like 10 hours each.
Maybe, yeah.
That's pretty easy. Dude, I didn't realize I streamed like 80 hours in the past month.
Of what?
Just like in general.
Pure
on-
game.
on
In general, yeah.
Twitch.
I remember that Gabe was telling me how funny it is to watch you play
Because I'm
Arkham.
dumb.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, why? He's like, because it's a stealth game, and then you just don't.
Oh
Stealth.
yeah. Because like in the earlier, because Batman's a stealth game at the core, and you just don't play it like a stealth game. You just like run out and punch him. I'm like, Tyler, you're supposed to sneak up behind him and silent takedown. You just like punch.
Smoke pellets.
Yeah.
You should play Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe you'll.
Like, dude,
there's
what
an
are we
option for
doing?
people like you.
I see you play Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's like a stealth game too. Tyler's just like, nah, run the hands.
I tried to stealth, then I get caught. I'm like, guess I'm caught. Might as well. And then
How'd
I
you do-
smoke
how'd you
pellet,
do
I'm
with, like-
I got all this density of smoke. I'm gonna take as many bodies as I can. Right
How'd
now.
you like get? How'd you do with like the gun users then?
Oh, you just fight 'em.
Deadshot?
No, like just gun
Oh
wielding
no,
enemies.
he literally took the bullets and ran at them. He's like, he runs at the
It
bullets
worked.
What difficulty
because
are
you
you
can
playing
take a certain
on?
amount of bullets before you die.
What difficulty are you playing it on?
Just
Normal.
Normal, yeah.
Oh, cause hard they like shred you.
Yeah, but you can take still enough
Like
to
a
get
two
to them.
bullets.
Like he's not shooting them from like a mile away.
Are they
I
like
had-
the
I
first
had-
you go for?
What?
Are they the first you go for?
If I have the option, I always go for gunman.
Okay.
No, I go for everyone else. I'm like, I run.
That's
the
what I thought
whole-
you were doing. I thought it was like if you see like just a regular thug is like you're first. You're in my line of sight.
No, and then I got to the point where like I could key in on if someone picks up the gun. I'm like,
What are you doing?
and then that's
it
the first one I go
down.
to. Or like, it's really nice when you have a bunch of them, and if you can't take out the gun, you can freestyle the attacks, and you
Yeah.
basically one shot knock down everyone.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that freestyle, the bullets miss.
Mhm.
If you can weave back and forth, they shoot, but they just don't hit you.
Yeah.
So you weave, hit them, weave, hit them, and then it's real easy.
I have a little something for go back on God of War for a second. I was telling Eddie this way back when. I would have enjoyed if God of War had a little feature where like if there was 2 enemies that were stunned and you can use rage on them or whatever, R3.
Do what?
No, like just do a duel. Do a duel like something like either like kill both of them or chain one to the other. 'Cause I found it like annoying sometimes where I would have one that I could like rage kill,
And then the other one, right when I'm trying to do it. he
Oh,
just
I
ends.
know what you mean by stunned. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, no, I think it would make it too easy. And I was playing it again. I was like, no,
It would.
it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
No shot.
Yeah, it would.
It
That's
doesn't
kinda how I
happen
feel.
often.
God of
enough
War
for it to
in
be-
itself was already not that hard, and
Yeah.
I think that would make it too much easier. God of War should have been
It was
hard.
just because I missed attack and slash days.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
how I
'cause you
feel about
suck.
like in Arkham when they're downed and you do like a ground takedown. You like, boom, you knock them out.
Yeah,
I wish you could cancel it.
you can.
How?
I think you just like spam, or at least what I do when I'm in the middle of it. I'm just
Because
like push all the buttons.
like
and
I'll
it cancels.
I'll hit them and I see someone coming.
Yeah,
But it's like
yeah, that's the thing. Batman goes so slow on the ground because he like jumps on him. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he, like,
and then
punches
he
them.
punches
And
them
then
like slow
he, like,
motion.
holds their head. He's like, yes. But like he's like,
It's the slowest
yes. And then he gets
animation.
like the like most wet noodle punch on him. He's like,
Yeah,
gets him
goes
off.
flying.
And he's like, alright.
I didn't hear no bell.
But it's like I wish you could like, as long like obviously not at any point, but if you could time it right, like between punches, you
Yeah.
should be able to cancel out of it.
I
It's like, tell me why Batman could just get on top of some dude and then knock this dude out. That is, like, it's Batman. Why can you
Yeah.
not do
Maybe it's
that?
because I'm just used to like duo things. Because I know Assassin's Creed 3 had something like that, where if two people attack you at the same time, you parry both of them. You take both of them out.
That's a counter though. Yeah, Batman has that
Or
too.
like
Yeah.
no,
But
not
you
for
have to-
Batman. Not just like
I know,
stun
but
thing,
God of
like-
War,
you have
like,
to
there's no counter in God of
yeah.
War though.
Yeah. Or Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man game.
I mean, it's a counter.
No, it's like if you're stealthing and you like stun two people, or like
Oh,
fighting
yeah,
and you
yeah,
stun
that's
two
true.
people.
Well, that's a stealth takedown though.
No, or when you're fighting and you stun two people at the same time.
He's
you can
also
take them
Spider-Man.
True.
It's a god
Spider-Man's
killer,
different.
so.
Yeah, he's a god killer who focuses on fighting one god at a time.
Nah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
is worried about fighting multiple enemies all the time.
Especially because his,
Multiple
his
enemies come at
villains
you.
team up all the time, so it's
Yeah.
like he has to.
Kratos is a solo killer. I haven't played the other games, but I know he like kills the Greek gods.
Yeah.
I assume they don't team up and start like teaming up on them or
No,
something.
they don't.
To my knowledge, they don't.
Yeah.
He usually runs the ones with everyone. And if there is a team up, they're like, you take care of them first. I'll get what's left. And then it's like,
Yeah, because they're like was a little team up in the God of War game
Yeah.
with the brothers, but
Yeah.
they didn't like fight you at the same time.
they're always like, tag me in.
Yeah.
And
And then you have your son to help you too.
Tag her brother in. Yeah. I didn't realize how many of the action sequences in God of War were just amazing.
They're
Like-
all amazing.
Like
yeah.
Kratos with Boulder.
Yeah. The final fight.
I love watching when they're in the air and you got like the arrows. Like
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
he keeps shooting the arrows and Kratos grabs them, throws them, jumps off a rock.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
That's just clean. He's like, don't shoot. All right.
Absolutely deserved game of the year. I was originally mad because I think the Spider-Man game does deserve game of the year. It's just unfortunate it
They came
came
at
out
the
the
same
same year as God of War.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
maybe with the next Spider-Man game comes out in 2023, doesn't God of War come out this year? Or does that also come out 2023?
I think it was
2023. Let's go.
That's just unfortunate then.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and God of War just always gonna be fighting for it.
Gen 9 comes out this year though.
He's not winning game of the year.
You don't
It's
know
not, but
Uh,
that. You don't know that, man.
I think
Are
game of the
you
year this
serious?
year is gonna be Elden Ring.
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring. We know Elden Ring is gonna win,
Yeah, for sure.
and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, actually, hold on, let me see what has come out this year.
Lost Ark. Oh, actually, no, it
Arceus?
didn't.
No, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna put
It
Lost Ark.
wouldn't, Yeah, no.
Arceus?
it did.
I mean, we still have a lot of year left. We're in only the second month.
Yeah.
Almost third.
Yeah, almost third, but there's still a lot of year left, and something could come out of the woodworks and just be like Among Us level,
Yeah.
where like everyone's just playing it. But I think as of right now, Elden Ring is sitting comfortably at the top with a huge gap between whichever else came out this year. I can't even really
I
think
mean,
of
have you
anything else.
seen Fue Coco? I don't think Elden Ring's being that.
Is that coming out this year?
Yeah, it is. It's late
Just
2022.
It's tough competition.
Yeah.
Fue Coco is nutty.
What's the Hollow Knight 2?
Silk Song.
Is that? I thought that was the first game.
Let's go.
No. Hollow Knight is the first game.
Oh, they're getting a second game for sure.
Yeah.
Jose,
Or just, like,
you're more
saying that?
you're more knowledgeable on this.
There was an update not too long ago from the team. It was 2 sentences. They said we're alive and we're working on the game.
Oh, so they are
It's
working
a
on the
team. I think
HoloLens
it's like,
too.
isn't it like a team of 4?
3.
3? Yeah. So no wonder it's taking long.
That's
When's it
not coming out
supposed
this
to
year.
release?
There was a trailer. There was a trailer.
When was their announcement?
There was a trailer that released like 7 years ago.
7
5.
years ago?
Yeah.
When did the first HoloLens come out?
2017.
So why was the second game announced 7 years ago?
The second game was announced 3
5,
years ago.
3. So it was like some big number.
Some prime number. I don't know.
Some numeral.
3 years ago.
Yeah. And Jose's like, this year.
I mean, at least they're actually. It's not like Real Steel 2 where he's just making up out of thin air.
Yeah.
Like they actually confirmed.
I remember
they're
Jose, he
working
was
on
like,
it.
the Hollow Knight fans are down, or like Metroid Prime are like down bad. Had to wait however long, and I searched it up, and I was like,
Metroid Dread.
yeah. He was like, they had to wait like what? What'd you tell me, Jose?
50.
Because you played like Metroid Prime for the GameCube, and you just went for that was the
On
last
Game
game.
Boy.
Game Boy, and you're like, that was the last game that was ever
Yeah,
made.
it was like 50 years.
That was not the
50?
last Metroid game to be made.
Yeah, but that's what he said. I was like, are you saying the last game you played? He went, yeah. I was like, what?
Even then, that doesn't make sense because you didn't wait 50 years. You're not even 50 years
That's
old.
what I told him, and he goes, "Shut up." I was like, I searched it up. I was like,
Let's just talk about like the first Metroid game that came out.
no, I told Jose because I searched it up. I searched up the lineup of games, and I told him last game that came out was 2 years ago, and you're like, no.
No, I didn't play it.
And I was like, I think the people that played Psychonauts had to wait longer than you did for their.
That's
When
another
they're,
game I
like,
want to play on
13?
stream.
It was like it was like 16 years for the next game.
That's another one I want to play on stream. Psychonauts.
Oh, you should. That's a good game.
1 and 2.
That's like
How much does it cost?
it's a full price game. One is like $15 because it's like 16 years old, and then the second game is full price. But you should. I like the humor in it. Platform. I don't really play platformers, but it's one of the ones I enjoy.
It's okay. Overrated in my opinion.
Overrated as fuck. Man.
I think I'd rather watch like paint dry, but that's just me.
That's just you.
I like Ratchet and Clank better.
Did I play Ratchet and Clank?
Nah,
I
there's
don't
too
think
many.
so. No, it was like it's like a game that
Nostalgia.
I think it's a childhood game. Yeah.
Yeah.
you could get into it. I think it's still like funny, like if for its humorous points.
Yeah.
But no.
One thing I say, if like, as a streamer, don't ever play Destiny. It's a.
Oh, I never
it's a
was
trap.
going to.
Yeah.
I played back when I had my Xbox. That was the only
They
game
had
I
me.
had.
They had me in the first game.
It was. I think I had Destiny 2, and all I remember is like farming this one or grinding this one boss because I couldn't
Yep.
beat him.
Yeah.
And then like I ended up, because you kill all of his like minions, you get like a little bit of XP. And then I finally got it, like I was like level 40 or whatever, and I got like 10 XP. And I'm like, I can kill 4 of your minions and get more XP. And I got like $5 or something, whatever the currency was.
Glimmer.
So I was like, this game's trash.
No, the game is good.
game
it's
is-
just way too grindy.
It's so
Yeah. Like it was
that's
so
what
hard to
what
beat
Gabe
him,
said.
but I get nothing out of
Like
it.
you need a crew to do things.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why-
the
Well,
whole
yeah.
point of. That's how they made the game. They
That's the
wanted
thing
you
is
to play
like
with your
because I didn't have
friends.
Xbox Live at the time, so I was
How
like,
did you play it?
I mean, how
That,
I
that thing,
play-
that Destiny requires online services for you to play the game.
No.
Is it not?
Mm-mm.
Because I remember that was the main
Because
reason
I
why I
would
had
just
to
play.
get PlayStation.
I would just play solo or whatever.
You can't do that.
Whatever I did, I was like in the world by myself. Because it would, when you would go to like fight like a dungeon or something, they would say like recommended party size like 5 or 7 or whatever, and I just go in solo. I'm like, all right, it's gonna take me 5 to 7 hours. I got this.
Dang, dude.
5
I
to
remember
7 hours.
The game like never let me play. It's like you need like internet connection. That was like the main reason why I had to buy PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, internet connection, but you don't need online. There's a
You need
difference.
online services to play Destiny, is what it's always saying. Even the
think
box,
so.
even the box itself says requires online services.
Maybe I did have live then. I don't think I had live back then, but maybe I did if I was because I was playing it.
Did you ever play Minecraft with your boys on Xbox Live? That's
I was
it.
You didn't have Minecraft until like last year.
Oh yeah, true.
I was broke.
But I was like,
You weren't.
PC though. They didn't like me when I was broke.
We talked about this last night. Poor orphan child.
Oh yeah,
like-
whatever. Shut up.
True. You can't relate.
Yeah.
You couldn't relate.
Mr. has both parents, both rich.
and cousins.
Mr.
and
Both
family.
Parents.
Yeah, and have a cousin arc.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you do have a cousin
The
arc.
thing is,
Cousin arc.
Did you hit on your cousin at that one party?
What?
You're like,
What?
my cousin a baddie.
No.
Yeah, you said your cousin was a baddie.
No.
You did.
I've never said that.
Yes, remember? Because me and Devin were like, "Who's that?" And you're like, "That's my cousin."
No.
Yes, it was
I
at your
haven't.
graduation party.
I didn't have family down here that was my cousin.
You said she was your cousin.
No, I didn't.
There's like 50 people at that party.
yeah.
So
None of them were
your
related to
cousins.
me.
None
They
of
were
them were
all
your
family
cousins.
friends.
Friends?
Yeah. They were all family friends.
He's trying to change it for the podcast now.
I'm not.
Back then, you told me and Devin that was your cousin.
No, I didn't.
And you said you wanted to tap that.
What? No.
I swear, bro.
It
Wait
did.
till Devin sees this episode.
Right,
He'll
we will.
remember.
We will. But they did. Destiny did have me in the first game. I used to play the first one a lot.
No, but I just remember
Yeah.
playing, like, just grinding the fuck out of bosses.
Me too.
For such little loot. And I'm like, I remember one time I actually got, like, a legendary drop or something from a
It
boss.
was bad.
And, no, it was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And nothing topped it. But I still couldn't beat them because I basically, like, two-shot die. Because, like, the armor or whatever was trash.
Yeah, cause I enjoyed Crucible, which is like the PvP.
Everyone enjoys Crucible.
Yeah. So like, there's one thing that I didn't like that was kind of like the downfall for me with Destiny, is people always use like the DLC guns, and I used to not
Yeah.
buy the DLC. So they would always have these guns. And I'm like, dude, what is like the Death Eater? And then I'd be playing with my
Eater.
friends, and they'll be like, oh, it's the gun that just came out in the DLC. I'm like, you know, I was rocking just base game stuff, and I was like, I was still putting up a fight, but it was like they just had better guns than I did. It was like the
Yeah.
metas that every DLC came out. So I bought the DLCs because I was like, fine, I will crumble to this little like habit you have to me.
How'd you have money? Didn't Destiny come out when we were like 14?
Yeah,
How'd you have money?
you know, I did the little life hack of being like, can I have lunch money?
Oh,
So you
Okay.
begged your rich parents for money, okay.
I didn't beg. I was like,
rich privilege.
they were like, yeah, I want to like get a chip because I was on a free lunch, reduced lunches.
You got lunch money?
Yeah,
He's on this rich privilege,
I was-
right?
I had reduced lunches.
You got lunch money?
No.
And because he lied to the school, he's like, I'm poor, and they're like, I give him free lunch.
Yeah. Every paper that you need to show us, fabricated. So I'd be like, can I have like a bag of chips? And they were like, how much they cost? And I'd be like, it's like maybe 50 cents. And I'd be like, it's $1.
So you steal 50 cents in the bank.
Yeah.
And then eventually that
I
50
had
cents
to
turns
work
into
my way up because like the
$60.
DLCs were like $20.
And then Eduardo got to high school. He started continuing his lies. He's like, lunch is like $20 at high school. It's expensive, mama.
Yeah, mama.
It's really like $4.
Yeah.
Your boy got
You making bag. You're like bag.
Like, alert, major bag, alert. And then the second game came out, but I didn't have a PS4. I still had a PS3, and it only came out for PS4. So once I got a PS4, my old crew, one of them they told me they were like they had an extra copy of Destiny 2, so they sent me the extra copy. I was like, let's fucking go.
We
Destiny
would
2?
never.
Yeah, Destiny 2. And then
Wasn't
it
Destiny
did
2
this.
free the free game of the month?
No,
Then what do
it
I
just
have
became free.
Oh, okay.
It became free, and I'm like, what is this?
Okay.
And then it did the same thing as the first game. It had 2 separate DLCs that were changing the meta. I just stopped playing the game in general. I was like, I ain't doing this no more.
No mas.
No,
No
I
mas.
feel like Destiny was a game that didn't even need a second game. They just keep
it
updating the
didn't.
first one.
It really didn't, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Everything from the first game doesn't happen in the second game. There's no repercussions. Only like the beginning cutscene,
Oh, I didn't follow, so I skipped the story.
bruh.
Bro, who's the wise guy? It's too early for you to be doing
It's
that.
10 a.m.
That's too early.
I guess.
It's still breakfast, bro.
Yeah, go out and eat
10
some
a.m.
pancakes. He's out here
Nah,
chopping up his weeds.
No, like I would, cause like I told you, like I would just grind bosses. So like the boss is like, this is my set.
Dang, dude. Like Destiny's
Feel
like
bad for me. I'm like, B.
the best part about Destiny is like their raids.
Again, I never played online. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I did, but like I never played
Yeah,
with people.
I know what you're referring to when you say
So-
bosses. Yeah.
So like I would just like, how can I bullet hell this? Hide behind the wall. Grenade. Shoot. Shoot. I'll circle back. Shoot.
I feel like we've talked about this.
Dude, why would you even play Destiny at that? But that seems like it'd be annoying.
Because I had nothing better to do and I know other games. It's either that or like Fable, and
Well, like-
I thought Fable was bad at the time.
I think what about like Peggle? It was the free game on Xbox.
Nope,
I
didn't
played
have it.
Peggle.
Didn't have it.
I used to play Happy Wars.
I used to
on
think
Xbox.
that's back when like I was rookie and I thought everything
What?
was like you had to pay for everything.
Even free
you
stuff.
Didn't even look.
I didn't look, so I didn't open the shop because I was like, I used to pay for it and I'm broke.
When I was younger,
So then I just like, I just grinded out Destiny,
when I was younger, I used to think gamer
which is why I'm so
score.
good at Valorant now. It's because like I have all that experience with Destiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to think gamer score was a currency.
It should be.
It should.
That'd be cool.
I thought it was like. I
It's
thought
like
the
so,
way.
would that be like a social credit type thing?
I thought
Yeah,
the way
I
it
think
would
it'd be
work.
cool if they like reward you for being good at games. Like, you
Exactly.
can buy games.
The way I thought
That'd
it
be
was gonna
cool.
work, it would be like use gamer score to like buy cosmetic for your avatar.
Or like
yeah,
you
yeah.
can use your like after you get like enough gamer score, you can redeem them for games.
Exactly. That's why I was.
So it's like you get enough achievements, you get enough trophies, you get enough gamer score, then you can trade those in for actual like games.
Yeah.
That's
or
why
like-
I thought
or
I used to
like
think
sales,
Xbox
like
was
you-
better because I was like, you can't do that with trophies.
You get like 500 gamer
then-
score, you can turn it in for like 50% off or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't do that with trophies. There's no score with trophies. And then I found out gamer score is nothing. And I'm like, all right.
Alright.
I mean, there's kind of a score with PlayStation. Like it tells you like a number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation is just superior.
Yeah.
The only thing Xbox really has is like Halo,
Yeah.
and even then, Halo fell off.
It has. Xbox doesn't really have anything right now. Like, they have Gears of War, which ended. That's about
Didn't
it.
Xbox have like God of War?
They had
for
Banjo and
longest time?
Kazooie.
Was
I
that
don't think
PlayStation?
they ever did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
I thought they had God of War.
Oh, they had
Gears of War.
They got the old God of Wars, the,
Yeah, so I'm
the
talking
hack
about,
and
like, the old
slashes.
school
They didn't get
ones.
this new one.
No, I'm talking about like the old ones.
Yeah, they
had-
got
it
the
was-
old
That
ones.
was an Xbox exclusive for the
It
longest
was
No, it wasn't
not
exclusive,
Okay,
but
it
they had
wasn't,
it.
Yeah, they had it. It wasn't exclusive. I think the
Yeah.
only exclusives for Xbox was
Gears of
Halo,
War,
Gears of
Halo.
War,
time. Okay.
like
Fable.
Fable. I don't know.
That was the one free game I thought was
Banjo-Kazooie.
actually free because it came with the Xbox.
Viva Pinata. That was an
They gave us, like,
Peggle.
Fable.
Peggle.
I don't
Peggle was
even know
low key goaded.
I don't know what Peggle is.
Yeah.
No.
You just had to be there.
Yeah.
Me and Devin used to go hard on Peggle.
No, but like I said,
I'd
like,
body
I
him,
assumed
though.
everything in the shop you had to pay for, so I just didn't open the shop. Like it's not worth.
Dude, I remember when I first got the Xbox, I just clicked on everything because I was like, "What does this do?" I would, because I'm an advocate for not reading. I would just look at the images and be like, "What is this bag with the
Alert?
Windows logo on it?"
The bag with the Windows logo?
Yeah, the
What is
store.
that? Oh.
No, I knew it was the store. But then it's like feature game, 50% off, $20. I'm like, no shot.
You didn't see like the? Did you ever read the category on the side where
Nope.
it's?
No,
That's what I did because I was, there's no pictures. I just had to go for free, and I was like, I know what free means. It means no money.
Yeah. I'm surprised you just like never even looked at it.
I also didn't play that often either. But when I did, it's like I went in like I'm beating the bus today.
What, on Destiny?
We're gonna make some progress in Destiny today,
And
boys.
then I never did. I never beat the boss. And then it's like, all right, well, tomorrow.
Do you still have your Xbox?
The Xbox One, yeah.
Can we look at your gamer score?
Mason plays on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Does
why
he,
like
up it?
that's why sometimes if you ever see me like like Minecraft, I would change it to my nickname, but it's like MTX Casper because that's like his thing.
Yeah, the only way you'll know my Xbox gamer tag is when we play Sea of Thieves, because you have to connect to
Trocan?
Windows for it. No, it's Timid
Frogcan?
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
It's
Trocan.
Timid Chipmunk.
Conor.
Conor. You're really not
You're
gonna.
not. No.
You're really not gonna let me live that one down,
No,
are you? Why?
You're never living down Conor. It was the stupidest thing. you
I
ever
told
thought
you
of.
why I named
I don't
myself.
care. Your lie doesn't.
It's
mean
not a
anything.
lie. I made the name in middle school. My first Minecraft username was called Conor, spelled with a 0.
It's boner, but with a C.
Yeah. And Gabe asked me why. I was like, in middle school, I was a big fan of Assassin's Creed 3, and Connor was already taken, so I just took an N out.
Cap.
That's what I said. It's cap.
It's Boner with a C.
You thought boner was spelled with a C, and you thought you were being funny.
Nah. That was the origins of the 23.
And then Trocan, you're like, I just like spam keys. No, you went.
Yeah, there's no shot you spam keys and you got a vowel in the perfect place to make a name.
I told y'all, I shaved a couple of like characters at the end.
Doesn't matter. You spelled Trocan.
Yeah,
You didn't just go like,
I did.
Trocan.
I went.
Z? No.
I
Trocan.
went. Bah.
And then you like looked, you're like, okay, I don't want that, I don't want that, I want that. Okay, I
And then you
made
made it work.
Chocan.
Exactly.
That's not you
That's not
spamming
that's not
keys.
spamming
That's you.
keys.
That's
I went
RNGing a name.
bam,
And then you
I
customized.
got a bunch of
Yeah.
characters, and I was like,
And you
all right, let's
customized.
work with this here. And
Yes,
I
that's
went,
an
what it is. So
RNG
it's not
name.
random.
You didn't- It's not random.
I went shave the second half, Trocan. Let's
no,
get it.
No,
It was like
you're like Trozakata. No, take out that.
You're like,
It's
sitting
like-
there whipping it out.
And then you're like Tro-KN. You're like, add an A.
I can work.
That
with this.
looks good. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. That one looks good. That's what you said. Don't
It was
lie.
Trogcan.
There's no Trog-KN too.
Yeah, it was Trogcan.
When do you ever use Jedward? Aside from like YouTube and Twitch,
I don't.
you never use anything else.
Not really.
Why not just make your YouTube Trocan then,
True.
or your Twitch Trocan?
Get name notoriety.
I think I switched my Twitch name.
No, it's
It used, to be,
Jedward.
it used to be something else.
But that's Jedward.
I think it's always been.
I think
Jedward.
it used to
That's
be
all
like-
I've known.
It used to be what my
Crooner?
original name was gonna be. No, it was not.
What was your
Crooner.
original name gonna be?
It was
Crooner?
Calvin. Yeah.
Why?
Trisha was just Calvin.
It was
no
Calvin,
numbers,
like,
no nothing.
underscore.
Oh,
Why?
Why Calvin?
Yeah.
At the time, my mom had told me that she was originally gonna name me Calvin, and I was like,
The
oh,
lies,
Calvin.
bro. The lies. That's cap.
It's
And
not.
you just end up being the Eduardo Jr.
Yeah. My dad was like, no, let's name him Eduardo. And I'm sure they.
So it's not like you were originally gonna be named that. Your mom's like, suggestion. Your dad said no.
No,
it's not like,
that's
oh, I
how
was
she
originally
explained
gonna
it to me.
name-
She was like, we were originally gonna name you Calvin, and then we were gonna. Your dad and I started talking, and we just ended up with Eduardo.
Nah, no shot.
And I was like, oh, cool.
I think your mom was like Calvin, and your dad's like Eduardo.
Calvin and the Chipmunks.
And my dad was like, is he white? Does he look white? Is that my child?
Is this
No,
a
we're
white
not
baby?
naming him
I don't think
Calvin.
Jose, what's the origins of your name on everything?
I don't know.
You don't know. You made them. Like
What's
your-
the
on
origin
your-
of the numbers?
Oh,
what
I
is-
thought you meant my
No.
name.
What's
No.
the origin of the numbers?
What are the
like of
origins
your
of the-
name that you use for your platforms? Because you have a lot of crazy, unique names you
No,
choose
I
from.
don't.
We're like 39701, 39702.
Whenever you play WWE, he's just Jose
True.
Or like D, Jose.
The
or Jose Mark II.
Or Jose Mark III. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
so what's
my
the
name.
origins of your numbers?
It was actually random.
Just
Yeah, I was on a laptop and there's like the row
Yeah.
of numbers. So I just put my hand there and I went.
And you just never changed it. That's random,
I
Eduardo.
never changed it.
that's what random is, Eduardo. Not you. You lie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
My 23 was random too. I was like, smack. give me
My
23.
numbers aren't random.
952? Where'd you get 952? I know where the 9 comes from. Where's the 52?
You don't know where the 9 comes from.
In your fingers? Oh, okay.
Oh,
What's
then where's it
952
come
from?
Wizard 101 back in 5th grade or third grade when I first got Wizard 101. You had to make a username, and I tried like a bunch of names, and none of them worked. They were all derivatives of Tyler. And it didn't work.
Tyler,
I'm like, that's
Teeler.
crazy. I guess I don't have a username. But you had to use your username, so I just did like my student ID. But like you needed, it's only 6 digits. So you needed like 7, I think. And I was like, that's crazy. So then I was like, just doing random numbers, and none of them looked good. And I was like 247, nah. And I was like just going through it, and then 952. I was like, So it was like my student ID 952.
247 Tyler sleep. 952 I wake.
I wake.
That's what it was, and that's why it's 952.
This is the golden number
That's
right
the
here.
origin is like of the 952, and then the origin of possible. I was at Grove Lodge.
Didn't you just misspell possible? Oh.
No.
I
you did it on
mean, it
purpose.
ends up getting misspelled, but I did it on purpose
Okay.
because purpose. I mean, it happenstance. But I was at Great Wolf Lodge, and you have like the Wizard Quest thing, and you have to like sign up your name. But everyone had his names, and I couldn't think of anything. And like the leaderboard, this guy's name was Impossible, so I was like, oh, let's go Possible. And then he's like, it's taken. And I'm like, make the I an A. And he's like, all right, you're good. So that's why it's spelled Possible. So it's not like I was retarded and I spelled it wrong. I knew how to spell Possible. It's just I was just like, okay, well if that name's already taken, just change the I to an A because Possible, like it makes sense. And that's the origins of Possible. And
I
then
really
it
don't
became
use it
Nubz.
anymore.
I
You
do
use it sometimes. Like he that's his name on Lost
Like,
Ark.
yeah, Nubz was taken, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
took Possible. Because Possible's always guaranteed to be open because
Yeah.
no one's gonna spell it wrong. Just like Chokin.
True.
Yeah.
It's too random.
Gub is always open. Gub Salad's always open.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't.
And it is a coded username.
No, actually, no, that was dumb though. Cause in Valorant, Gub Salad was taken. I was like, who is Gub Salad? Who is this man? That's why I have to be Salad, duh.
Yeah, I was like, y'all should Gub Salada.
Yeah, because someone took Gub Salad. I'm like, who?
How dare you?
This man was a fan of my YouTube, and he's like, I'm gonna be him.
It's like those people that, like, when they
Just
like
go
a brand
glum.
and the brand doesn't have a website, they'll claim the domain for the website and like, if
Yeah.
you want the website, talk to me. It's like, why?
Just
don't do
change your name
that.
to what that
Yeah.
VTuber called you.
Glub.
Glove. Yeah.
Glove.
Then it'll be like.
Oh my God, Glub!
Thank
That was
you,
a fucking-
Glove.
Then
After-
she's right.
After
That make
after
her
that
right?
Valorant stream that one night on, what was it, Wednesday, and then I was listening to the VTuber, and then she's like, it was in the background. I was just doing stuff. I was like, here like, thank you, the Maestro 27 for the sub with Prime, and I was like, I was like, Devin, this
And they say
you?
I'm the VTuber.
And then I was
Sim.
like, Devin, you sub with Prime? He goes, I didn't mean to. So you didn't mean to click the sub button, scroll down, Prime, confirm with
sure?
Amazon. Are you sure? Go to Amazon website, confirm with Prime. You didn't do all that.
It was an accident.
It was a misclick. He like tripped. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm falling.
But it's funny. I think it was funnier because a couple of days prior, because it's the same VTuber, a couple of days prior, I rated them, right? And then all of a sudden I hear, at the Maestro 27, thank you so much for the follow. And then I hear this the sub with Prime, and I was like, Devin, you're falling
No,
into the
Devin.
hole.
Saying.
That was just hilarious.
And it sounds funny.
This is Devin being Devin. That was fun.
I was watching this one VTuber. She like Mike Wazowski'd out because remember.
Oh
she-
yeah, you told me that.
She
Yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
Because
She
she
raided
she ended her. She thought she was about to end her stream, so she went to go raid someone, and she like. When you raid someone, you still have to end your stream, otherwise your stream will keep going. She
Yeah.
never ended her stream,
She's
so
like-
she raided someone, and then she thought her stream was over, so she was just like sitting there, and she was just like saying nothing, breathing every now and then, because she was like watching a stream. I was like,
And I remember Gabe was telling me, he's like, she's about to slip up, bro. She's gonna blow her back out
She's
or
like-
something.
She goes,
I thought she was gonna do something.
she's like, oh,
That's what we were saying.
Yeah,
what
I
we
was,
were saying.
I was like, she's about to activate man voice. She's
like-
off stream.
Oh, I'm
It's like,
sorry.
she
"All
was
right,
a
God,
This
woman.
voice synthesizer hurts.
It's a this puts a strain on my voice. All these simps fell for it today. No, but all she was like,
It was so mundane. I was like, man, this what you do in your free time?
Is this like that
I
one time
want you
with
to like
Snoop?
do something
It's
interesting,
like that
like,
one time
start
when
shooting.
Snoop was
What?
streaming.
Oh, Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Yeah, you know about
he
that?
rage
what do you
quit.
do?
So Snoop Dogg was playing Madden and he rage quit because this guy threw like a fade and somehow he caught it for a touchdown and broke his ankles or something. And he's like, starts slamming his controller on the table. He like throws his controller at the wall. He's like, man, fuck this. And then he just like goes up and leaves. And he leaves the stream on for like 9 hours overnight. And then he comes back with some water. He's like, oh damn, this thing's still going. And, I mean, he had like 10,000 viewers and it's all
Yeah.
watching like a dark room because he turned the light off. This is a dark room. And then he's like, well, I guess I'll stream. Okay, what's going on,
Bro.
He goes, kind of mad.
It's
That's
funny
what I
because I see like a
aspire
bunch
to
of
do.
edits of it. It's like Snoop Dogg playing Dark Souls. He like dies in the first boss.
I remember I heard about Snoop Dogg streaming with just no audio. His mic was muted. So
Oh
he's-
yeah, it
so
was
he's
like he was there for like 6 hours.
I don't know. I
I was
just
like, this man Snoop Dogg just streaming, just never read chat.
I mean, he
because I'm
probably-
sure they were telling him it was
I mean, he
muted.
probably didn't care about chat.
Yeah.
He's not one of those like, he's just like,
He's
on
like-
screen, I play my game.
just like,
I
oh.
end the stream, that's it.
goes, oh, thank you, Maestro, for the follow.
I wouldn't, like, that is weird that he wouldn't have like a mod or something.
I mean, what the mod do? The mod could just type in chat and he doesn't read it.
Text?
Text,
Like,
maybe,
if you have
yeah.
a mod, like, you know. Like, if I didn't have a mic and I wasn't reading chat, you just, hey, mic.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
He
It's
probably
Snoop
just doesn't have
Dogg.
mods. It's Snoop Dogg. You probably just like, I'm just streaming just for extra money. I don't really care what happens in the chat.
Or just for fun, like, just, I'm playing video games anyways, might as well stream.
Yeah. It's like I want people to see me play games.
Yeah. see me be the best and rage quit on Madden.
How far? Like, was he streaming for long before you rage quitted?
He streamed for like 6 or 7 hours.
Okay.
But then he just like rage quit.
I thought you were.
He started the stream.
Yeah, I thought it was like 30 minutes into the stream and just gave up.
Because like he was just like this one guy was just eating his ass online on Madden, and then he's like, "Yeah, fuck this, bro. I'm over this," and he just quit.
Oh my god.
No, that was I love that. That was funny. What's another one? I can't think of it. There's another one that was funny too. Rage quits are just fun. I just love rage quit compilations.
Yeah.
Especially like when they destroy their monitor or TV. Like, yeah, you did something.
You're mad. You were
You
like
did something.
actually mad.
You broke your TV. How do you feel?
You ever rage quit, Eduardo?
Yeah, I've rage
When?
quitted before.
When?
What was it called? Yeah,
Bloodborne?
sometimes when I'm like, I've never rage quitted on like one of those games. I rage quit on like games you're not gonna expect to rage quit on.
No.
Like Ratchet and Clank.
Like yeah, like platformers.
Oh. Like that makes sense.
I can't do that.
I've never rage quit before. Have you?
I mean, like, I said fuck this and just did something else. Like Firefly. I was like, it's not worth.
Oh,
And
yeah,
go
I
off to
mean-
main quest.
Well, you like still played the game though. It's not like a.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really like. If I do something like, okay, for instance, Cuphead. Sometimes you're just not beating the boss right now. Go to a different boss.
Yeah, that's like deflecting though. That's not like rage quitting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really.
Yeah.
I get like.
It's
I
procrastinating.
get aggravated, but I don't like.
Yeah.
Fuck this stream, bro. I'm over it. Like.
Yeah, I like rage quit when there's like no side stuff to do. Like that's the main thing you have to do.
That's when you just
Actually,
get
I do have a memory of a rage quit. Well, it was so long ago. I'm sure I have rage quitted more recent, but this is like a prominent memory. I was on my GameCube. I was a little boy, and I was playing the Incredibles video game. I was at the end of the game. As where you have to play as Elastigirl, Miss Incredible, and I just could not get this one part where you're supposed to like stretch your arm out. For some reason, it never registered it. I remember like squeezing the controller in rage, and I just turned off the GameCube.
Yeah.
I like
Okay, no,
put my
I actually did
controller
rage
down.
quit
I had to
one
go and do
time.
something.
I was playing Madden with my brother, and for whatever reason, this one game, like the ball would hit my hands, bounce off, and he would intercept it every time without fail. And like he wouldn't even like be close. Like it would be like a post wide open. He just goes up, bounce, and the ball just, and he's like right there for it. It's like interception. And then like he didn't even hit stick or anything, but every time he tackled me, ball flies out. I'm like, he's not even hit sticking. What is going on?
Do you have like Ray Lewis?
No, it was like some no name, like 70 overall, like lightest ankle tackle, and then Zeke's like and drops the ball. I'm like, man, fuck this game. I don't want to play no more. I mean, I played the rest of the game and then I logged off, but I didn't, or like I turned it off, but I didn't like, I guess quit, but I quit after that match.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's not my day today. It is not my day.
How about you, Jose? Have you
Devin
ever
rage quits a lot. Devin rage quit in Uno, Fortnite, Naruto.
He should have rage quit at the table last night.
DBZ?
DBZ, yeah, true. I be bodying him with like my cooler main. He's like, we're not doing this. He turn off the
How
game.
about you, Jose? You ever rage quitted before?
I don't think so. I don't really get mad at games. I get sad.
So a sad quit.
It's
Okay.
like, okay, we're done. We're
I-
done.
We're done with you. Yeah,
That's
you're
enough.
done.
You're
Well,
done.
okay,
That's
I'll-
Wait a
all
minute,
you
isn't
got.
there a stream where you're like playing against Devin and you just like and then just it all turns off?
Yeah. I have a few actual evidence of them rage quitting this online.
I think I was there
in
too. I was
person.
actually there. I remember like
Yeah,
I was
you were in the
playing
party.
You're like and then you guys just leave. I'm like, what the
No, I
fuck?
think in person.
Because Devin ran for the PlayStation. I was
Yeah.
like, no.
No, but I think Devin in person rage quits are funniest because like he'll either get really bad in your face or just like stand up and just turn off the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually one time he turned off the TV and we were just sitting there talking for like 5 minutes. And then he turned it back on, but the PlayStation was still on. So it was just the pause menu. And it made him more mad that like it didn't turn off. He was like, I turned off the TV. It's like, the PlayStation's still on. It's still running. It just doesn't have an outlet for the output,
So
but it's still going.
It's so funny.
Rage quitting's. No, I just love watching compilations of rage quit. Like, what? You don't get anything out of it. I love that one meme where it's like the guy's about to rage quit and he like is about to slam his controller and he's like, $75 controller. pussy genuinely, and he takes off his headphones. He's like, $200 headphones, gentle, and then it's like $2 drywall. So he's like calculating.
Those controlled
the price
rage
of
quits are
everything.
always like funny to me.
Yeah.
Where
You
he's
see like the Caleb City skit where he like looks for something to throw and it's like the water ball's like, don't go for me. I'm chilling.
Have you ever thrown a
like-
controller?
No. I know like Jay Schlatt has like buys extra keyboards just so he can break them.
I know, right?
I thought about if I was rich, I would do that. I'd buy
Why
extra
would you
controllers
not?
just
That
to
seems
throw
like
them.
I
fun.
remember like
Yeah.
he like destroyed his own desk. I don't know if it was his desk or a desk he bought and it was just in the background. He like slammed down on it with like his extra keyboards and he just
Yeah.
went and then he went, this desk is made of cardboard. Yeah, like this stuff right here.
Have you thrown a controller, Eduardo? What happened to your? Why is your controller so beat up then?
Which one?
All of them.
I drop them.
I dropped not doing all that.
Like I'll put them on my thigh and then I'll start like trying to reach for something and it'll just slide down and then
Nah.
go pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, that's understandable. They do that a lot. That's a classic gamer trope.
Yeah.
Dropping the controller.
Gamer trope.
gamer trope.
All real gamers understand the drop.
No, but I do want to like.
I think
At
that's why,
one
like,
point in my life, I
reflexes of
wanted
grabbing
to
things
just,
are so quick.
get a bunch of electronics and just destroy them.
Yeah.
Cause like they're so expensive that you can't.
That's what Tex Rex does on YouTube.
Didn't Devin like break his headset on you before? Or that was Eddie,
me?
but like didn't Devin like throw his yeah, remember we were in Discord.
That was either
and Devin got mad.
Devin and Eddie have both done
Yeah,
it.
Eddie raged at Eddie yelled at Eduardo so loud that he broke his headset.
And he's broken 2 headsets cause quote unquote cause of me. One of them is because he tried yelling into his mic and he's like it just cuts off and then he texts me going like, bruh, my mic broke. I'm like, what did I do? It's your fault. You get mad easily. And then one of them,
Yeah.
he tried to take his headset off aggressively.
Yeah.
It still worked, but it like snapped when he took it off.
I remember because we were in Discord one day and Devin just like was mad because we were like dogpiling on him. And he was like, man, I'm leaving. He like threw his headset down and it broke.
No, every time I get in a predicament where I get aggravated, like I just gotta like think, calm down.
This is expensive.
I'm
Just
not
be like,
sure.
Zen mode. Zen
Also,
mode.
I
sometimes,
just punched my bed.
Sometimes when I stream,
I have nothing to
like
punch.
okay, last time I was streaming Valorant, I got real quiet because like Devin was
mad?
getting on to me about the
Oh.
way I was playing, and I was like, I don't see you playing Valorant, bro. I don't see you out here. These guys are like acing everything. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And he's like, you're not playing like a shotgun. I'm like, I don't have health. Like I don't know what you want me to do.
What do you
Like
mean I don't play like
I
a
can't
shotgun?
charge. They have like snipers. Like I can't do anything about this. And
Rage quitting because of backseat gaming is like equally as funny to me.
it's just
Yeah.
it's just infuriating. Like I don't.
I think it's especially worse because we know Devin's the worst in the group at video games. So him like
I guess
backseat gaming you.
I'd be the worst.
No.
Shooting games, no. The way you getting
Really?
15 kills, and Devin is not getting
That was
15 kills
luck
in
though.
Valorant.
No,
That was, no,
wasn't.
It
no,
doesn't
was,
matter.
because I kept going showers and there would always be 3 people there, and then I would shoot the one
You're
that
just-
comes
you're
out,
better
and I
than
would
them.
kill them.
You're just
You
better
wouldn't
than
kill
them.
Really?
Like we've played shooting games with Devin. He is trash.
because like the 3 kept doing the exact same thing. Like I would shoot one, flash the 2, bang bang, one
not that
shot,
they're
and then I
bad.
get 3 kills.
Devin
it-
would never flash.
You're just
either.
better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
kept doing
Devin
the
would
same-
never do as good as you're doing in Valorant. We've played Fortnite, Realm, like all the type of shooting games
That's why
with
we always
him.
have
He's
we always
trash.
have him as like.
We
Destroyer.
throw meat shield him.
We
and
either have him as
distraction.
meat shield, distraction, or destroyer.
Yeah,
Like, get the-
like
get
in
rid of the
Fortnite, where yeah,
buildings.
destroy their walls. We'll go push.
Yeah, that's why we always gave him the minigun.
No,
Yeah,
but
or a rocket
either
launcher.
way,
We'd be
like,
like,
he was
"Here, have
getting- he was
everything
getting
we have."
mad at me because he's like, you have a shotgun, go rush. I'm like, all right, Devin. Let's say I make this corner. You know what's there? A hallway. What am I gonna do with a shotgun in a hallway, Devin? I'm not like. That's why I needed one of y'all because I think one or both of y'all had like the Vandal or something. I'm like, stay behind me. I'll be your meat shield. Someone comes around this corner, I got them.
No,
if they're down the hallway,
sometimes-
you got them.
Sometimes it don't work like it's bad to like group up like that.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's bad to like line up because then they can shoot through and hit
Yeah.
me.
Well, yeah,
That's
but
why
you
you
can
gotta
angle,
like
you can angle the
play
corner.
parallel.
Like what
You can
happened
angle
with
the
me and
corner.
Gabe one time. He was
Yeah.
like walking back behind me, and I got headshot.
Or like when
and
I
he
was,
went
going up,
through me and got
I was
hit.
going up the stairs and he like shot to my legs and headshot you.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm like, what?
That was hilarious.
Because like he shot down, we had a machine gun, so it like drifted up, and I just see Eduardo dead, me dead. I'm like, that's nutty. And Eduardo's like, it went through your legs and headshot me.
Because it was 3 of us. It was all 3 of us.
I was hiding.
Were you
but I was
hiding?
there.
Okay, I remember because I died first. I'm like, this is bogus. This is actually crazy.
Because he had like the
the recoil.
Because aim sucked so bad that he hit Eduardo.
Yeah.
I did see my first Zoro meme of Zoro's a
racist.
Yeah, no,
His cock?
no,
his
that
cock?
he's lost.
Oh, really? Just now?
Yeah, because someone made Zoro in Elden Ring, and
Yeah.
I looked at the comments. They're like, "Man, Zoro's lost. That he's in a whole different game."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is the meme that everyone's talking about. That y'all two talk about."
I don't think I've ever talked to
All right,
him.
never mind. Wrong black guy.
That's
Devin.
like Devin.
Yeah, 36 more hours.
36.
No, but
oh,
Devin.
okay.
I think it's just Devin makes me infuriated sometimes.
Yeah,
like-
because Devin sucks.
Like, Devin, how about you get on Valorant, bro? How about you get on here and show me how to do a shotgun? Don't tell me, like, you gotta do this. You never play Valorant, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me what to do. And then he's just talking, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
Do what I gotta do.
There's not even like any games Devin is good at it. There's like what? He's okay at Cuphead, I guess.
He's all right on Smash.
I mean,
Yeah, he's
Pokemon, I
decent in
guess, like
Smash.
Showdown.
What, Showdown?
I've only faced him like twice
Not
in
really.
Showdown.
He's okay.
Oh.
He's not really good at anything.
Unless we do like teams that he builds, then yeah.
And then Naruto, he's garbage. Me and Eduardo dog walk him every time. The only time he wins is when me and Eduardo are like not even trying.
Yeah.
We pick like all random. He goes his sweat squad.
He goes like Datara and whatever.
Yeah, and then like he'll do his pussy fighting where he runs from all the way across the map.
Yeah.
And then what else do we verse him in? Call of Duty. We dog walk him in Call of Duty all the time.
That's the thing is like y'all dog walk him, he dog walk me. That's
In
what I'm saying.
Call
like,
of Duty?
He beat me with a
Call
shovel.
of Duty's different though. Call of Duty's different than
He beat me with a
Valorant.
shovel.
Call of Duty's different than Valorant though,
Yeah.
and also that was a different time. He's not gonna beat you with a shovel now.
It's
Current
played really
Tyler.
different,
Maybe
yeah.
he could.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Hey, you don't know.
And also, he was screen cheating on you to know where you were.
Probably.
No lie.
No, he was. He
I-
screen cheats all the time.
Yeah. I'm no loyal man. I do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, we all do. All true
Wow.
gamers screen cheat.
I've tried one time. I was like, I'll take the path of an angel, but no, it was not worth it.
No, I tried with Devin, but it was in the World War II game, and all the trenches look the same. So I was like, it's like to me they look the same.
Yeah,
So I was like,
and he's played the game, so he knows where everything is.
I was like,
Actually,
he's next to a rock. I know that rock. Like, yeah, I didn't.
Devin's
it
beat
was
me.
the wrong way.
Devin's beat me in World War II as well. But that was the first time I ever played World War II.
yeah, so that's his advantage because he
Yeah.
knows the map, but we don't know the map. I've actually
And
don't think I
I
played
don't like
that
the
game.
maps of World War II.
They look the
they're all
same.
bland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dreary and gray
Yeah.
and dirt and mud and rock,
Yeah,
trench and sandbag and gun.
I broke him and Jose's
Concrete
ankles in
wall.
prop hunt. Remember that,
True.
Eduardo?
Yeah.
Probably was fun.
It was such a basic ankle break too. I just like there's like a fence and there's 2 entrances. They walked in this entrance, I left, and they looked like, all right, he's not there, so I went back in.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Prop hunt was fun.
I remember when Fortnite had prop and I was like, that.
It was still good though.
it was
We still played it.
Yeah. I don't know why.
We play prop hunt every time we can.
Fortnite
Because when I
always has
did go
these-
on, when I first got Fortnite, that's when like the tail end of the Fortnite era was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And prop hunt was just.
I don't know why. Fortnite always has these little like moments where we all just go back to it.
We should play Among Us in Fortnite. Remember they have
You
an
can do
Among Us
that?
game mode?
I know they
Yeah.
had that game mode. I thought it was like a part of Royale, the Battle
We should
Royale.
try it.
How to be a part of the battle royale? What would you do?
They've done stuff like that before. Where they
How?
Like the
Oh,
Travis
they-
Scott concert.
Well,
That's
they-
different.
Or like,
I guess, but it wouldn't
Or
be
like
part.
the
That's not, that's
Ariana
not
Grande
part of the
concert.
royale though. That's like an actual
or
event.
like,
Yeah, this is
What?
part of the route. You have to load into the game to
Yeah.
get to the concert.
Yeah, but you wouldn't just. I mean, I guess could you kill each other?
no.
After the concert's over, yeah.
Yeah, but like that's an event.
Or like,
Or like during rocket launch, you could kill each other. Then we just had an etiquette not to.
yeah.
But then, which was interesting because when the rocket launch happened, that's like season 6 or something.
Something.
But whenever that happened, you could kill each other, but people just typically didn't because they were like etiquette. We want to see the launch. But then some people did kill people and they were just seen as toxic. And around I think is Travis Scott the first concert or is it
Yeah,
Marshmello?
It was Scott.
I think it was
It
Marshmello.
was Marshmallow.
Yeah, Marshmello.
No,
was
you're
first.
right.
Because
It
there
was
was the
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow
I forgot about
screen, yeah.
Marshmallow. Yeah.
And then that one, I think that's when they were like, okay, we'll just turn off guns. So
also
there's
wasn't
no
Travis
one killed.
Scott like Roblox?
What?
Oh wait, no,
Roblox?
no,
That
no,
was
no, no, no,
Kendrick.
no, no, that was someone else. That was
Was
the
that Kendrick?
Roblox concert.
Who
You
did,
don't
who
know
did
that?
Roblox? Yeah, someone did a Roblox.
Eminem?
concert.
I don't know.
No, no, no.
No, it was like
It
Kendrick
It
or
was Little
something.
Nas.
Was it not?
Lil Nas X, yeah.
Yeah, it was Little Nas that did a
I said
Roblox
Kendrick,
concert.
bro. Kendrick is not doing no Roblox concert.
Yeah, Travis Scott was on Fortnite. But yeah, there's events where you have to go into the battle royale. So that's why I thought it was.
But
gonna
it would
with
be
Among
an
Us.
event like the Scott concert, turn off the guns, because there's no other way to play Among Us in a battle royale format. Because then you just like kill everybody.
I know it was like a separate game mode. I thought it was an event happening.
Yeah, it's in the battle royale, but it's not a battle royale.
I think it's a creative server.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like it had to be like
Awesome.
because there's no way to get around people just killing each other. Then
Yeah. I don't know how they did it. Or like the when Fortnite 1 ended.
Fortnite 1.
Yeah.
like OG.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
OG Fortnite ended. And with that, we're gonna wrap up the episode. You can follow us on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Google, wherever you listen to your podcast. Yeah.